What I love most about PCSSD would be the people in our district work really hard for students. Their commitment is unmatched, and I love going in and out of school seeing the work that's being done.
I love working in PCSSD because of our district's commitment to equity, excellence, and diversity for students and staff. It's a great place to be seen for who you are.
My favorite thing about teaching for PCSSD is starting our day with a read aloud. I love being able to build foundational skills, introduce new vocabulary, and provide a model of fluent, expressive reading.
One of the many things that I love about working in PCSSD is seeing the passion our staff has for ensuring our students' success in the classroom and in life. We all come from different backgrounds, but we're here for the same purpose. I couldn't ask for a more fulfilling career.
One of the many things I love about working at PCSSD is the colleagues that I work with.
One of the things that I love about working for this district is being seen.
I don't have to know everything, and if I need to have somebody to collaborate with, I can always reach out to somebody, and I know I'll be able to help.
I truly feel that the district cherishes me, and that inspires me to be the best educator I can be.
The reason why I love PCSSD is because we have Avid. We use Avid to add value to our students' lives and to create opportunities post-high school.
I love working in PCSSD because it truly feels like a family that cares. Our diversity of the population is amazing. My colleagues are true professionals, and the administration has always had my back when I ask for help. This place rocks.
I love working for Pulaski County Special School District because of how well everyone works together to ensure that our students grow and thrive.
What I love most about teaching is empowering students to believe in themselves. They have incredible creativity, and I like drawing that out and helping them to see what they already possess. And don't forget, la vida es mejor con dos idiomas.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
That's like way faster than girls. Way faster than girls on the pledge. Well, how am I, Michael?
Good evening. It is Panthers and Bears. Oh, my. Out on the road for the final time, at least in the regular season. Out here on the road as the Bears take on the Greenbrier Panthers, Panther Pavilion. I ain't gonna lie, Jake, this is probably one of the nicest arenas I've ever laid eyes on.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I'm honestly impressed. How new is this? Do you know?
I'm not 100%, but good gravy. This thing is nice.
I haven't been out to this campus in probably 3 years, 2-3 years, and I feel like they didn't have this 2-3 years ago. I might be going crazy, though.
It's been a while here. Well, it hadn't been a while for us as we're going back-to-back days here. Bears taking on Jacksonville last night in their senior night. Now they get to be on the other side of things as it is senior night for the Panthers.
Yep, get the other end of it for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hey, don't change the sets there. As they put on a light show here.
Number 1, Destry Steele. Number 11, Haley Wharton.
But getting you set for this one, obviously, Lady Bears, again, not much to play for tonight other than pride. Trying to play the role of spoiler when it comes to all these things. We'll see if we can get these standings and everything brought up for you guys here shortly. But this is a team, they've had their moments, but it's just the consistency of those moments, and that's what, honestly kind of stinks.
Yeah, the consistency just really hasn't been there for them, and that's unfortunate, especially after losing Khalees McDaniel. They kind of had found somewhat of a rhythm with her fanatic defensive effort, and as soon as she went down, it kind of threw the season all out of whack. They kind of found some sort of rhythm, and just like that, it was gone. But here the past few weeks, it seems like they've kind of figured something out offensively, and they're out there giving their 100% effort every week, night in, night out. So that's about all you can ask for, and trying to build on something for the next season.
Yeah, both these teams not much to play for. Greenbrier sitting in that 6th seed, 6-8. They are 2.5 games back. So obviously they've just kind of run out of time on the year. Sylvan Hills in the blue with the gray trim. Greenbrier in their whites with the blue trim, and Destry Steele opens it up from distance, and the quick 3-0 lead for them. But just looking at Greenbrier, one of those things where Jade Steele, you might have saw in the announcements there, Jade Steele, number 2 for them. One of their seniors, obviously the sister of Destry Steele, got the knee brace on, so she's been out for a bit now, unfortunately, and I know she was one of the ones that helped this engine to hum along. But they have had a tough stretch of it here. In fact, they've lost 4 of their last 5. That win coming last week against Maumelle, which, no surprise there. But losses to Jacksonville, Parkview, Beebe, and Little Rock Christian, sandwiched in between wins at Mount St. Mary's and Maumelle, as they are now just cruising against this Bears team.
Senior night, they're going to have their magic just like we had our magic last night. So,
well, you hope to at least come in here and play spoiler. Kamari Turner couldn't quite get that one to fall.
Interesting going with Kamari Turner in the starting lineup. I think I love her defensive skills for sure, but I think a little bit more of a shorter lineup tonight than what we had last night.
Yeah, they don't have near the size, but they do have the quickness there as Haley Wharton drives the lane.
Haley Wharton.
So Greenbrier off to a hot start, 8-3. Drew Lattimore takes it
nice
to the
move.
rack. You gotta love it.
Finding some open space on that far side of the court and taking advantage of it.
Yeah, now we do want to warn you guys here that we do have some new toys up here. Oh, my! And that's another one for Destry Steele, and they have come out on fire tonight. But I do want to tell you guys that, we do have some new stuff up here. Will brings out all the good stuff whenever he produces, for starters. And then, we're working on some telestrators here for next year.
For example,
hit us with it.
So the Panthers are doing a very good job of finding open people right here, up here at the top of the key. And they really got to do a better job the Bears do of closing out on their perimeter like that.
Look at that square. Dig it. So if we get a little wild with the pen tonight, y'all just roll with it here. We're trying to have a good time out here because, honestly, both of these games, kind of nothing to play for either team. I mean, the Lady Bears are out of it as Kamari Turner tries another shot there. Couldn't get it to fall. And the boys also locked into the 3 seed. They are also locked into a game against Farmington. So regardless of what happens, for Farmington or the Bears, they're playing each other next week.
Well, that was another thing I was going to ask you. Do the Panther boys, do they have something to play for tonight? Are they trying to get a seed?
We'll have to double check that because I know they were battling it out for that 4 seed with Little Rock Catholic. J.C. Rainey driving, can't get that to fall. All right, we'll see if we can bring up those standings right now because I know they'll have them updated. Because they were kind of upset by Parkview last week, and that really threw a monkey wrench into their plans. And right now, well, no, I think they're locked in.
They're locked in?
I believe so. So Greenbrier with tonight, and I think they might have one more game. So there might be a sliver of hope for the Panthers. Yeah, so they've got Sylvan Hills and Valonia left. And that is a shot clock violation for the Panthers. Allie James, Jelena Turbeville, checking in now. So Sylvan Hills and Valonia left on the schedule for the boys.
No, so I think Catholic is
locked in.
A game and a half behind Greenbrier's game and a half behind Catholic. So I think they're all but locked in. I think if the Panthers lose tonight, I think it's definitely locked in for sure. But
well, yeah, and right now the Rockets have Maumelle left on the schedule. So, and I'm not sure who's got the tiebreaker between those two. Just going back and looking through their schedule. And we've got a foul, or out of bounds, rather, on the Panthers. Lost a close one way back at the beginning of this thing in December. Well, in fact, so they lost both matchups against Greenbrier, did the Rockets. So, yes, if Greenbrier can sweep their last 2 games, Drew Lattimore with the nifty moves gets one to fall. Then they will have that 4 seed. So, yeah, Greenbrier does have a little bit to play for tonight. We'll see how that changes things.
So, do we know what side of the bracket we would be on with the Hornets or Little Rock Christian?
So, the Bears would be opposite Maumelle. Let's just see. Now, this is from a couple of weeks ago. So, granted, I'm dealing with old info here, and we can try to get this updated for you guys. But as of a few weeks ago, it was Valley View taking on El Dorado, and this is the top half. Farmington taking on Sylvan Hills, Benton and Greene County Tech, and then Maumelle and Russellville. Obviously, Maumelle still in play for that 1 seed.
Man, it kind of feels like that Maumelle got. If they don't end up getting the 1 seed, they got the short end of the stick there because running into Benton,
running into Benton, who's going to be that 1 seed out of the South. That's going to be a foul on Sanaya Miller.
Burgess for Benton is very talented.
Or excuse me, that was on Metcalf, not Miller. She knocks down the first. And it's been a minute for them to score, so Panthers finally getting back on the board after a couple minute drought. She knocks them both down. So, yeah, we'll see if we can get that updated for you guys when it comes to the current bracket. Again, there's still a few seeds to be. Ooh, and J.C. Rainey kind of launches that one into the 4th row. But again, Farmington, Sylvan Hills, they are locked in, so we do know that much for sure.
Farmington. Where is Farmington?
Up there in the northwest.
Oh, it's northwest?
Yeah. The Cardinals.
I knew they were the Cardinals. I just never knew where they were at.
Yeah, that's up there. It's kind of they're a booming town up that way. Of course, name a town that's not booming up there.
Yeah.
Oh, great pass. Couldn't finish, but you got to credit the defense there as Rihanna Doris couldn't hit the bunny. Bears come away with it. 13-7. Tiara Frank wide open. And we're going to have a foul on, I believe that's going to be on Doris as well. And Kylie Metcalf is going to get 2 shots.
Yeah, I'd like to see the girls try to drive into the lane a little bit more, and then that way they can try to find somebody open on the outside, because right now the defense is just suffocating anytime somebody gets the ball at the perimeter. You've got to try to suck in some of those defenders inside.
And I fibbed. That was not on the shot. That was on the floor, but then the Bears turn around and commit the offensive foul of their own. Given some troubles with the press are the Lady Bears, and Tiara Frank, good to swat that one away. You would have liked to see her just come down with that ball, but as it stands, it'll stay with the Panthers. Hard break off the rim. And I'm not going to lie here, y'all. I might be gushing over this arena most of the night. It's a great setup. I think it's and Drew Lattimore. That one was definitely on the shot for sure, so she'll be going to the line for 2. But no, I like the 2 video boards. They've got the mini scoreboards on either side as well.
I like that. I think the one knock I'll give it. I don't like the. I know this is just for practice. The little side buckets.
Oh, the side buckets. Yeah,
I think it kind of kills the whole vibe of the arena.
Well, I wish they would go.
Yeah,
up into the court instead of side to side, kind of the windshield wiper effect there.
I agree.
No, I'm with you on that. If you had to have a knock, I think that's one. But no, concourse, plenty of room here. Every seat's a chair back. I like the student section setup that they got over here.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can see it on the. Yeah, you can kind of see the bottom of it there. Drew Lattimore knocks down the second. But the video boards are what get me. Like, those are crisp.
No, they look really nice for sure.
And Greenbrier, bothered by that press, turns the ball over. Bears will get it in the offensive side of the court. Man, it's just enough seating. I'm not sure what capacity is here. I'd venture to say maybe 750, give or take.
I don't know if they've ever had a state tournament here, but I feel like they built this arena with that in mind.
Well, yeah, no. Oh, gee. I think Kamora Washington got bailed out on that one. That looked like a lot of ball on that block by Hallie Wharton. But no, I like the low walls along the sides here. I mean, the aesthetics are great. You got the concession stand up there. You got the banners hanging. I mean, they did well up here. I'll give it to them. Tip of the hat. Washington knocks down the first. Tip the hat there. And even on the center court there, got the Arkansas outline. I dig it. I like it.
See, and that right there.
It's a nice touch.
I feel like they did that on the Arkansas court. I don't know. It was in the Muss era. They changed it to that same thing where they had the hog in the state outline. I don't know when they did that, but.
And Sanaya Miller just takes it right to the hole. Go off. And they've cut the deficit to 1 now. And as you'd imagine, Lattimore and Miller leading the way for the Bears. And the defense now cranked up. And as soon as I say that, Tuberville knocks down the jumper in the paint.
Is it Tuberville or Tuberville?
Tuberville. Aaron pass by Rainey. That's picked off by Allie James. And Steele don't want to leave her open. Oh, Bears caught a break. And Lattimore comes away with it. Just over 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. 15 to 12. Rainey. Oh, the bank shot. Oh, that came from Lee Avenue. Oh, how's about it? We hadn't seen J.C. Rainey really gain some consistency.
I think that was something that they were expecting to have all season long, was consistency from her perimeter shooting. She hasn't really found her stroke just yet. Maybe tonight might be the night.
Tiara Frank off on that one. And we've got just about 5 seconds left. Bears defense needs to clamp down. That is some range. Oh.
They are launching some threes. They are not afraid to shoot it.
Wharton just a little long on that one, if you could believe it, especially from that Steph Curry range. So after one, it's 17-15. Bears dug themselves a little bit of a hole, but they climbed back into it on the backs of their leaders, as opposed to Greenbrier there. You've got some pretty even distribution all over the floor. So we've got quite a difference in games here. So 2-point deficit as we go into the second quarter here. Jay Bird, Jay Call with you here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network. We're going to take a quick break, but we'll have the second quarter right on the other side. Stay with us. Turnaround jumpers. Drew Lattimore leading the way. Sanaya Miller.
Nice steal right there.
With the steal and goes coast to coast. You gotta love it. And then you'd like to see that pass go a little quicker, but bang! J.C. Rainey, and Bears commit a foul right out the gate here, the second quarter, excuse me.
Man, this broadcast is looking slick. Will's got it looking nice over here with the transitions with the scoreboards and everything. It's looking great over here.
Yeah, we gotta beef Peyton's repertoire up just a little bit. Oh, that is range from the Thurs. Drew Lattimore coming away with it though. So one thing, as we get to the end of the season here, you got to be thinking off season here. Sanaya Miller short on that one. And what are some things that you want to see this team work on when it comes to the off season?
Perimeter defense.
Perimeter defense. That'd be one thing right there.
Other than that, crisp passing, decision making, going with the ball in hand. I think that's probably number one. Decision making when they have possession of the basketball, because I think a lot of some of the girls on the team struggle and maybe get a little flustered when they're driving to the bucket and can't really decide which way they want to go with it.
Absolutely here. Well, we got a foul here, and Jelena Turbeville will get two at the line here, but we do want to just shout out everybody here. We are going to be at the 5A tournament for the Sylvan Hills Bears. So if you want to get in on an opportunity to help sponsor that for us, we will be definitely waiting for your call. They're going to charge us $250 per game just for the permission to stream. So any individual or business can sponsor. Make sure you call Will at 501-620-9266. Or you can get a hold of Steve, 501-960-2255 on that Nia Hurd miss. Bears do retain. Rainey hesitates and then just cannot hit those 2-pointers.
That was a nice move, though, with the hezzy and driving to the lane. She was open, just couldn't get it to fall.
Absolutely. So if you guys want to sponsor the Telestrator, we got that for you. You want to sponsor the 3-point shots, all that stuff. That is a bomb from Steele. And then Kamari Turner comes away with the rebound. And we've got a foul on Destry Steele. So 20-15. 6 1/4 left here in the first half. Bears down.
So I was thinking about this yesterday.
What do you think about?
What are you going to do when Vera's gone? Because PJ's leaving, so I don't know. I don't know if you're gonna have Vera in there every night.
I know. We're gonna have to make sure she's subscribed and has the bell set where she can get those notifications that we're still live. Because it ain't Bears basketball without Vera Dockery. Oh, stepped out of bounds. Didn't reestablish position back in, so close call there by Sanaya Miller. But, you know, that's what I call an opportunity for somebody else in the chat to carry the banner of banter.
Somebody's got to pick it up.
Somebody's got to do it. Jason Rainey almost, and we got a travel there. Just got a little ahead of herself. There's a reason neither of these teams is going to the postseason. But I too think wherewithal, and I think IQ is something that this team needs to work on a lot. I know that's something that even the coaching staff has talked about, is just that IQ. Kamari Turner couldn't handle the pass, and I'm honestly not sure about that travel. I didn't think Hester took any more steps myself.
Producer Will is saying she definitely did. 3 or 4.
Well, I missed it then because run that replay. Drew Lattimore gets it in the backcourt, now quickly into the front court. Gets it over to Miller. Lattimore flashes in the paint. J.C. Rainey thought about it, but was inside the line, so she'll have nothing to do with it.
I thought that pass was going to Lattimore for a second.
Yeah, and Kamari Turner's tough night continues. And I think that's another thing they really need to work on is how to drive the lane. It seems like this team can get to the lane, but they're directly under the bucket by the time they, the fadeaway by Lattimore, couldn't convert. But it seems like they're underneath the basket by the time they shoot, or they go in there trying to bait a foul. And,
right.
you know, I'd rather you go for the shot and maybe you get fouled instead of, well, let's hope I get fouled and maybe I'll get a shot off. Shot off there by Allie James. They come with the rebound. My goodness, that was absolute bomb from Hallie Wharton as she launched it from the parking lot.
That was deep.
Good night. (23-15). Bears haven't scored in a while. In fact, they haven't scored at all in this quarter.
Ball seems a little bit slippery. The Lady Bears can't seem to grab a hold of these passes right now. Oh, nice.
They finally.
Nice little drive to the bucket for Miller.
They needed that one in a big way. Finally get on the board here. No, they're going to say they got her on the arm. And that is in the act of shooting, so Turbeville will get 2 shots. Turbeville, definitely one of those ones in the last matchup that just sort of took control of the game. And she seems to be doing that here tonight as she leads the way for the Panthers with 7 points right now. Kamora Washington checking in now for the Bears. And Turbeville knocks them both down, and she will check out at the same time here. Bears working around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. And try to get it in the lane, and that's an errant pass. Oh, man.
This is blue on blue crime.
It really is. No matter who you're cheering for, the team in blue and white will likely win. So Bears just can't really seem to get anything going. Now, some of that is the Greenbrier defense. Some of that is just Sylvan Hills not being able to get out of their own way, as has been the case most of the year. That is an absolute missile. And Metcalf comes away with the rebound. Miller bringing it up. Just under 3 minutes left here in the first half, 24-17. Bears still within striking distance, but they got to maybe string together a couple of buckets. Washington, that was a late foul call, but I thought it was a foul on Hester.
See, I think I saw it a little different. I thought she got ball on that, but I couldn't really see the other side.
Well, it looked like she kind of went through the body a little more than getting ball, but I would not have been upset had it been a no call.
Right.
Because Washington tends to hold that ball low instead of going up high with it or keeping it low in kind of in her waist region and then go up with it.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I know anything about ball, mind you. And Washington splits the free throws.
What is it? You know, they call like hockey fans puck heads. They call baseball fans seam heads. Is it dimple head? Is that what they call basketball fans? I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, gee whiz. That's a touch pass.
That was a nice pass.
Oh, that was beautiful.
She's upset that it didn't go in.
Oh, my goodness. Wharton, an absolute dime. And
she was definitely out.
Yeah, Metcalf maybe would have been better off letting that one go, but as it stands, she was on the line. Oh, man, if they could have converted that, I would have been like, Will, bar that one. Sheesh. That's some heads up. Now, Wharton is a senior, so thankfully the Bears don't have to deal with her next year. In fact, this is a pretty senior-laden bunch for the Panthers. In fact, I believe they have 6 seniors on their team. And we're going to get the travel. And I believe that's the second or third one on Hester tonight.
Doesn't sound like the fans are too happy with that call.
It was close. That pivot foot, man, it can be pesky. Hester, though, only a sophomore, and she tall.
She is very tall.
And Washington just absolutely tosses Wharton. So an obvious foul there. So the pace of this game is definitely slowed down. Bears not doing themselves any favors. They've had opportunities. I mean, between the defense and Greenbrier just not being able to convert shots, the Bears can't even get shots off because they keep turning the ball over. Just weaving and winding the lane there. Nothing doing. Oh.
Nice little spin.
Little sag off there, and Turbeville
found a lot of open space.
Now, a crazy thing, and this is one you better get used to hearing, is Jelena Turbeville, only a freshman. And she is probably the lead dog on this team. In fact, she's already at 10 points. So that's a name you're going to get familiar with, Bears fans, here in the next few years. And she is going to be a problem. That looked like a travel there to me, but, you know, I guess no harm, no foul as the Panthers come away with the ball. Turbeville up into the front court. Hester gets it off, and that's going to be Bangs, who misses it. Bangs going to get another chance at it. And is long once again. 30 seconds left. Shot clock is off. 26-18. Bears just need a bucket here. Just anything. Make this a 2-possession game.
They've definitely been struggling offensively, especially in the second quarter. They got a lot more points in that first quarter than they did the second. So
yeah, they've only gotten 3 here in the second. So yeah, tough quarter. Not sure who that was even intended for. I don't even know if Shaq is catching that pass. She just sort of launched it.
Something tells me Steele is going to be the one to get this one.
Counts if it goes, not even close, and
it was Steele. She just couldn't get it to drop.
Yeah, just couldn't get much on it. Well, a merciful end to the first half for the Bears as they're down 8 at the intermission, 26-18. Yeah, and it's as brutal as you might think it is. So we'll kind of crunch the numbers here quickly. We'll try to get an update for you, too, on the boys bracket, the way it currently stands, and we'll kind of update you on that. We'll chat it up about that here, but Again, 26-18 Bears deficit at the half. Jay Bird, Jay Call with you here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network. Second half coming your way here in just a few.
One of the many things I love about working at PCSSD is the colleagues that I work with.
One of the things that I love about working for this district is being seen.
I don't have to know everything, and if I need to have somebody to collaborate with, I can always reach out to somebody, and I know I'll be able to help.
I truly feel that the district cherishes me, and that inspires me to be the best educator I can be.
The reason why I love PCSSD is because we have Avid. We use Avid to add value to our students' lives and to create opportunities post-high school.
I love working in PCSSD because it truly feels like a family that cares. Our diversity of the population is amazing. My colleagues are true professionals, and the administration has always had my back when I ask for help. This place rocks.
I love working for Pulaski County Special School District because of how well everyone works together to ensure that our students grow and thrive.
What I love most about teaching is empowering students to believe in themselves. They have incredible creativity, and I like drawing that out and helping them to see what they already possess. And don't forget, la vida es mejor con dos idiomas.
What I love most about PCSSD would be the people in our district work really hard for students. Their commitment is unmatched, and I love going in and out of school seeing the work that's being done.
I love working in PCSSD because of our district's commitment to equity, excellence, and diversity for students and staff. It's a great place to be seen for who you are.
My favorite thing about teaching for PCSSD is starting our day with a read aloud. I love being able to build foundational skills, introduce new vocabulary, and provide a model of fluent, expressive reading.
One of the many things that I love about working in PCSSD is seeing the passion our staff has for ensuring our students' success in the classroom and in life. We all come from different backgrounds, but we're here for the same purpose. I couldn't ask for a more fulfilling career.
tonight.
Oh, yeah, we're vibing here. Out on the road in Greenbrier. Bears down 26-18. However, Jay Burjack call with you here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network. Getting you set for the second half. And, it was a tough scene there. That the second quarter, that was as brutal as a quarter you're going to get, really from both teams, but really from Sylvan Hills. 3 points in the quarter. That's a big bowl of yikes. Bears 6 of 15 overall. I mean, not awful, but the fact that they've only gotten 15 shots off, well, that tells you everything you need to know. Brutal half for the Bears. 4 of 11 inside the arc, 2 of 4 from beyond the arc. It's not bad. 4 of 6 at the line, but really it's the volume. That's what's getting them. And unfortunately, they ain't got none. And unfortunately, Greenbrier has just a little bit more of that volume. So tough scene for the Bears right now. You know, we're playing with a lot of the new technology here. You know, it's kind of nice with the telestrator and all that. I need Will to create a way to get us some stat boxes and stuff. Yeah, he just smiles at me right now. Yeah, we might be onto something here. Might be onto something there. See if we can get that Cryon package. Get that graphics set up here. Greenbrier will start with the ball this half, at least as it stands right now. Okay, we're setting it up here. So 16 more minutes of play here in this one before we have a decided winner. And Bears are struggling on defense here. Kamari Turner looked like a little bit of a walk, but I guess they didn't see it that way as Rihanna Doris opens up the half with the scoring. And they're now up double digits on the Bears. We got a couple hitting the deck there. Drew Lattimore, one of them, and I believe that's Steele. She comes up limping a little bit. I mean, she thumped it pretty hard. Kamari Turner's silky shot just can't go down. And she is now 0 for 4 on the night. And just like that, on the other side, James hits the layup, and this one is in that territory of maybe getting away from him. Now, Jake's got some insider info for us. He's got word on the street that the Bears are going to treat this like any old normal game.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. It sounds like they're going to go all out tonight, not hold anything back. You know, I think it's good. It goes back to that nice little shot right there for the
steal
Panthers.
From the corner, and this one got away from the Bears real quick here as they're giving up a 7-0 run just barely a minute and a half into this one, but go ahead.
No, it goes back to that rest versus rust debate. You know, some people believe in it, some people don't.
Right.
And you know, if you're not going to play for a whole week, might as well get some live game action, try to stay loose, and you know, because you're going to be playing each other in practice for the next 5 whatever days. So just stay loose, I think, is kind of the mindset.
Well, and I think, too, it's a good game for that because Greenbrier still was something to play for. They're going to bring the juice.
Yeah.
So you like to see that. It's not like it's some throwaway game where it's like, oh, we're just going to start sending our water guys and managers out there to get some run in their last game or anything like that. No, they got something to play for still.
No, and if you want to stay sharp, you're going to be playing a game like tonight, which I think the last time these two teams met up, I'm pretty sure the Bears won by a single point.
Yeah, it was late, and I think they missed. I think Greenbrier missed a layup attempt there right at the end.
So the more high-level competition you can have going into playoffs, I think that's going into the state tournament. That's exactly what you're looking for if you're the head coach of a high school basketball team.
Yeah, because they will be playing on Wednesday. They will take on Farmington. And right now, so we got this.
That one's in Paragould, right?
That'll be in Paragould, yep. Up there at Greene County Tech. A lot of good ball played up there in the northeast part, boy. They take it serious up there. I'll give them that.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. No, they can ball up there. You know, Jonesboro's always been a problem. You know, those schools, Valley View, Nettleton.
Been a problem, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they hoop up there. Even some of those smaller town schools. I mean, it's like something out of Hoosiers, but they know ball.
Didn't Joseph Pinion come from up there? Well, he came from Morrilton, okay.
Oh, my. Yeah, Austin Reeves came from up that way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then Malik Monk. Oh, that's definitely a travel.
Malik Monk was Northwest. He was Bentonville.
No, he started on the northeast side.
Oh, and he's transferred.
Yeah, and then he transferred for the bigger school, which, you know, bro, you can jump out of the gym. Like, they're going to find you either way.
He had a Little Rock Christian type of team where it was just him, and then he had like a whole bunch of short white dudes that could shoot the ball.
Got to have those sharpshooters, you know what I'm saying? Sniper gang. Bears looking for their first bucket of the half here as 2 minutes have gone by. Kaboom! J.C. Rainey, that's all the way from Palomino Drive.
Well, this is already one of our better shooting performances we've seen out of her in the past few weeks.
Well, and honestly, that's not saying much. She has struggled mightily this year.
Oh, nice.
Probably should have went up, but hey, the Hesse from Rainey.
Back to back from Rainey.
Little personal 5-0 run to cut it to 10. Rainey now up to 8 points. And they're going to give that ball to the Bears as Wharton went crashing to the court. But back to this boys bracket setup here. So we've got you updated here. So there have been some changes. Now, granted, this is as of the moment. Oh, and that's going to be a cheap foul on Wharton there. Not saying it was a bad call, but, you know, that was a foul and probably one she should have avoided. So as it stands at the top, Valley View still holding down that one spot. They will take on Lakeside. Bears struggling to get the ball in just a little bit here. Ride the hot hand.
That's what they were looking for.
And that's what they were looking for. And then Farmington Sylvan Hills, they are locked in. Nia Hurd Thomas drives, kicks it back out. But then you've got Benton taking on West
Memphis.
That was
deep. That was deep.
Oh, how's about it now?
Bang.
Oh, all the way from Essex Lane.
That was deep.
Oh, man, J.C. Rainey have a game.
Just like that, it trimmed back down to single digits.
Back down to 7, and then boom, right back at it is Wharton. And this is without really Lattimore being effective tonight. Same thing with Sanaya Miller. But Little Rock Christian in that 2 seed as of right now. Now that game, will get us an update on that one if you can, of where that game is at. Oh, it hadn't even started yet? Oh, well, yeah, I guess it's the boys' game, duh. So as of right now, Little Rock Christian will take on Russellville. That'll be the night game, or the second half of the doubleheader on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, we can just have the whole gang there if Maumelle ends up in that 2 seed. But then Maumelle, as of right now, they will take on Alma, and that'll be on March 4th. So that'll be Tuesday. They'll be the late game there. Hot Springs takes on Nettleton on the 6th. Harrison will take on Catholic as of right now, and then Marion and El Dorado. So that's kind of as the bracket goes down. So right now, Sylvan Hills would just have, oh, man, and just like that, you know, Greenbrier runs their lead back up to 15 on the back of Hallie Wharton.
Just when the Lady Bears felt like they were getting some mojo, getting some momentum, and all of a sudden the Panthers explode for I don't know how many points they've gotten in the past minute, but it feels like at least 5 or 7.
Yeah, all of a sudden everybody woke up here. All right.
So yeah, let's
tell us straight here, yeah.
Yeah, let's check out
JC Rainey going on a personal 8-0 run here.
She was on a streak right here, and then look at the hezzy. Look at the hezzy. That was nice. That was nice. And
That's
then again,
range.
that was deep.
That is range.
That was very, very deep.
I would almost call that a reckless attempt. Actually, both of those. I mean, she was a solid 3 steps beyond the arc.
No, look at how deep she is. That's a decent.
I mean, that's at least 5 feet beyond the arc.
Yeah, I mean that was getting close to NBA range if it wasn't there already. That was
My goodness.
very deep. That was probably the deepest one I've seen her shoot all season. She got it to fall. Nice job,
Absolutely. So she gave him a little bit of hope, but just like that, though, Greenbrier rattles off a little run of their own. So we're back to 15 here. But again, so Sylvan Hills on their half of the bracket, and again, as of right now, you get Benton and Little Rock Christian, and then also Valley View. So, I mean, golly, that's a murderer's row. I mean, not only that, they're dealing with Farmington on top of that, which we'll kind of dive into them here as the night goes on. So pick your poison when it comes to that. Now, they would get the winner of Valley View and Lakeside. Chances are that's going to be Valley View. I mean, it's in their own backyard, kind of, sort of. Again, Northeast Arkansas team, Tiara Frank gets that shot blocked.
You said chances are it's going to be Valley View?
Chances are. I mean, weird stuff happens because, you know, anything happens in March. And this regardless of what level of ball you're playing. But I would probably venture to say Valley View would win that one. Now, again, you never know, and you got to play the game. Well, so Sylvan Hills would then take them on the next day. So you kind of get into like those back-to-back kind of setups, and you got to think that that'll play to their advantage a little bit as well, because they've done that a few times this year where they've had to play back-to-back because of the rescheduling.
I think it could benefit them. I think it's going to benefit some other teams as well. I think a lot of other teams have had to play back-to-back just like us, but Lakeside, I don't know. Lakeside is one of those teams that I don't really like. I don't really like messing with them because it always seems like they come to play in whatever sport they're playing in. It doesn't matter how big of an underdog they are, they're going to come out there and give it their all. And I've seen them pull off some upsets. So
absolutely,
I think I'd probably be. I don't know who I'd want to play, but I was just throwing that out there. That's one.
Let's get a bracket challenge going for the 5A. Will everybody fill one out and see what we can do here?
Bracket challenge, I like it.
I'm with it.
I'll fill one out.
Oh, Sanaya Miller with the floater. Knocks that one down. She's up to 9 points. And that one, Greenbrier gets bailed out. I mean, it's a foul on Kamari Turner.
By the letter of the law, it is, but I don't really know if I like that one.
Yeah, got a lot of body, though, so, I mean, I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, I might have to go home and figure out if I can just create my own bracket challenge online. I bet there's a website where you could do that.
Surely we can find something. Oh, we got a bracket challenge on SB Live? Okay.
Are we shouting out SB Live?
I mean, all right. Doris can't hit the layup. Drew Lattimore taking it to the rack. Fights through a little contact. A little surprised they didn't get the call there, but as it stands, 41-28. So then you got to deal with, we'll just say Valley View for sake of argument for the Bears, and then they get the winner. Now this is currently, as things stand, of Benton Little Rock Christian. Man, I mean, I would just like to go up there and watch that game.
That would
be a barn burner right there.
I could watch that one.
I would probably put my Kamari Turner gets it knocked out as she drove the lane. I'd probably put my money on Benton for that one, just because I think they have a little more scoring depth. Great pass.
Well, I heard
by James.
I don't know if this is accurate or not, but on the buzz today, I heard something about Terrion Burgess, the guy who plays for Benton, has committed to UALR. I don't know if that's true or not. I heard somebody talking about that on the buzz on the drive up here. I didn't know if it was true or not.
Well, our main man Will needs to get on that.
He just shook his head at me in disgust, like I was like completely wrong. So.
Will has no love for anybody outside the northwest corner. That's his thing.
Hey. No, we like UAPB. We're big UAPB guys.
Oh, you guys big UAPB guys? Golden Lion?
Yeah, Golden Lions for sure.
All right.
Oh, and SAU. He's an SAU guy.
Oh, okay.
Mule riders.
Get down there
the mule riders.
Get down there in the GAC.
That's his alma mater, man. SAU.
You fooled me. The way he defends the Northwest team, man. Lattimore at the line for two, misses the first. We'll see if she can knock down the second. Oh, gets it to roll. 43-29, under a minute left here in the third. So again, now we look to the bottom half of the bracket here. And again, this is as things stand. Maumelle will take on Alma, Hot Springs, and Nettleton, Harrison Catholic, and then Marion El Dorado. And this is not to be disrespectful of any team or anything like that. We're just calling how we see it. But the top half of this bracket is an absolute murderer's row as it's currently constructed, whereas the bottom half, I think Maumelle's got a much easier road than does, Christian or Benton or whomever might come out of the top. You come out of the top, boy, you earned it.
Yeah, no, the top definitely seems like a murderer's row for sure.
I mean, yeah, you're looking at Valley View and Lakeside. You've got Farmington, Sylvan Hills. They've shown that they can beat anybody. Benton, and then Little Rock Christian. Yikes. Whereas on the bottom, Maumelle, they're going to be there. Nettleton is always a good team. Harrison is a very good team. And, Catholic, they can be pesky. Not that we're showing our Central Conference bias or anything.
Catholic can definitely be pesky. I feel like that's the name of their game every year. They somehow can slow things down.
Absolutely. All right, well, we'll continue to break this down here. We'll take a little deeper dive into who the Farmington Cardinals are. But as of right now, we got a fourth quarter for the girls here to get through. 43-29 after 3. Jay Bird, Jay Call with you here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network. Stick around with us. Fourth quarter coming your way.
What I love most about PCSSD would be the people in our district work really hard for students. Their commitment is unmatched, and I love going in and out of school seeing the work that's being done.
I love working in PCSSD because of our district's commitment to equity, excellence, and diversity for students and staff. It's a great place to be seen for who you are.
My favorite thing about teaching for PCSSD is starting our day with a read aloud. I love being able to build foundational skills, introduce new vocabulary, and provide a model of fluent, expressive reading.
One of the many things that I love about working in PCSSD is seeing the passion our staff has for ensuring our students' success in the classroom and in life. We all come.
Jay Bird, Jay Call with you here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network, bringing you Sylvan Hills versus Greenbrier tonight. Girls got their work cut out for them here in the fourth quarter, down 43-29. So a 2-touchdown lead for Greenbrier currently. So we'll work our way through that. But we're talking playoffs here. Unfortunately for the girls, they're not going to the playoffs. So this will be it for them tonight. But the boys, however, they are already locked into the 3 seed. They are already locked into playing Farmington up there.
That was a high shot.
That one had some oomph on it. But just taking a look at this Farmington schedule, I mean, they've got some okay wins on it. Pine Bluff is a win. Now, I'm not sure how good that they are this year. They beat West Memphis, who's in the playoffs right now. They beat Nettleton, Shiloh Christian, Batesville. They beat this Greenbrier team that we're going to take in tonight. And a good foul by Tiara Frank. Let's see if they've got some other notable wins here. Little Rock Southwest lost to Forest City. Now, Forest City is a traditional power in Arkansas. And then really, once you get outside of their non-conference, I mean, I'm not sure how strong the West is this year, but, not as impressive as maybe in years past. I mean, Alma's a little down to what they normally are. Russellville, Mountain Home, Greenwood, not really a hoop school. Heck of a football power, though.
Mm-hmm.
And really, their only 2 losses have been to Harrison, and Harrison, a really good team. So you really got to look at their non-conference. And like I said, they've got some good wins in here. So I don't want to say they've loaded it. That's not what I'm getting at, because Farmington is a very well-coached team. They have that reputation across the state. You ask anybody, and they're like, yeah, no, Farmington's going to be a problem.
You know, I've always been curious about. I know I'm pretty sure no league at any level does this, but I've always been curious about a reseeding type of situation, like what that would look like in tournaments at every single level. If after that first round, they reseeded everybody to try to make things fit up a little bit better. Because
no way, man! I'm here for it. I'm here for Cinderella runs and
I am
crazy games. Give me 4 seeds against 4 seeds. I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm here for it too. It's just always funny because it could end up being something like that where a really talented team gets booted in the second round because they're going up against another really talented team.
Well, yeah, I mean, you look at the top half of the 5A bracket currently, and that's what you got going on right now. I mean, Jiminy Christmas, like we said, Valley View, Farmington, Sylvan Hills, Benton, Little Rock Christian, like, sheesh. That shot from J.C. Rainey, no good. But Kylie Metcalf cleans it up. Everybody looking a little lethargic right now.
Just a little bit.
I don't know if it's just one of those where it's like, let's just ride the season out. And Drew Lattimore gets bailed out on that one. I thought that was an awful lot of ball, but I guess she got some of the wrist as well.
Hey, Will's here. Will's not going to let anything slide tonight.
Lattimore struggling from the free throw line. Well, just having a rough night altogether. I mean, she's had a rough couple of days here. But when you're the focus of the offense, these kind of things tend to happen.
So they've been playing very tight defense on her all night long for sure.
Mm-hmm. Knocks that one down, though. She's now 3 for 6 from the line. Bears trying to chip away at it, only down 12 with 6 minutes left. Oh, and gets that tossed. Gets it tossed again. Come back and get another. But again, it's hard to tell just looking at the schedule how good this Farmington team is, and that's an obvious foul.
Yeah.
That's not one you got to do there. That's one you just let her have that one.
Yeah, for sure.
Going for the and one here is Doris. But again, wins against West Memphis, Nettleton, that's a good one. Close loss to Valley View, who's the 1 seed right now. Pine Bluff, I don't think they're that great this year. This Greenbrier team, who's on the outside looking in, so take it for what it's worth. Southwest, Little Rock Southwest, Fort Smith Southside. I mean, drum them, but I think they are way down. And then, you kind of mix in some of those. You got Rector, Flippin, up there in the Northeast. Now, granted, very smaller schools compared to Farmington, obviously. But, so, again, I'm not trying to say, they're got a cakewalk of a schedule. But you heard Thomas on the air ball there. But I'm not saying you can't necessarily judge them on that. Is it a little loaded? Yeah, maybe on the surface it's a little loaded. But I still think they're a solid team, and I think Sylvan Hills is going to have their hands full with it. And, I think that's probably one of the upsets, if you're looking at the seedings to watch, is this Sylvan Hills team playing as it is with some of the wins that they've had, some of the streaks that they've had. I mean, were they 11 of 12 to end the year? That's a long one from the freshmen, and that is going to go the Bears' way. But with wins against Little Rock Christian, maybe a shoulda, coulda, woulda against Maumelle. I mean, this team's come a long way since the first half of conference play, and I know you've mentioned it a few times. They've got some scrappy wins, so they can blow you out, and they can win those close games.
Yeah.
Great floater by Herd Thomas.
No, and I like you said, I talked about it. Winning ugly is a talent that a lot of championship winning teams have. If they're not having their best game, they can figure out a different way to win the ball game. And that's what you kind of have to do, because it's impossible to have your best night on the court every single night you're out there. You're going to have a couple nights where you're not shooting the ball very well, or where you're turning the ball over, and you've got to figure out a way to win despite those deficiencies.
Yeah, or somebody gets into foul trouble or what have you.
Exactly. So if somebody has an illness and can't play in the game.
Absolutely. And the Bears have shown they can do that. They won without Devontae West. They've won when J.J. Wise isn't hitting or Darius Folks has been a little off. I mean, they've had other guys step up. We've seen the evolution of P.J. Davis throughout the year.
And I feel like we've also seen the evolution of a lot of their bench players, like Morris and Curry, both have kind of stepped their game up throughout the season and have improved enough to get a lot more playing time than I feel like they were getting at the beginning of the season. And that's another sure thing that you can see in championship teams is quality bench players. You got to have some guys that can give you some quality minutes coming off the bench.
Well, not only that, and don't let the size fool you, or at least in the Bears' case, the lack of size fool you. I mean, they've gone toe-to-toe with teams that are huge. I mean, that Maumelle team, for example, and knocking off Christian.
The Maumelle Hornets game, which was, I think that was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. I know the first matchup wasn't too close. That last matchup, they kind of figured out they kind of figured something out there and made it a close ball game there coming down the stretch. And I think that's a sign that they aren't afraid to play anybody, no matter size or who's across from them. That they're going to go out there, give it their all, and I think they can hang with just about anybody in their classification.
Absolutely. I mean, heck, we even saw P.J. Hill lock up some of the biggest dudes on that team. I mean, pick your poison. They got 4 guys 6'5" and above that get a lot of playing time, and P.J. Davis is right there in their kitchen.
Well, and I think that's another thing is they've got 2 guys in Devontae West and P.J. Davis who I think can really play defense on just about anybody.
The bank is open
Bang.
For Nia Hurd-Thomas all the way from Calva Road.
Another talented young lady who's kind of found their shot here in these past 2 nights. She's hit a few threes. She hit a couple yesterday, 2 or 3 yesterday, I think. And then she's hit at least 1 tonight. So
there you go.
That's a bright spot for this Lady Bear team going into the next season. She could be.
Yeah, and they get a lot coming back.
Yeah, they do have a lot coming back.
Now I know they're going to lose one of their junkyard dogs in Lattimore, and that's going to go the other way. Not sure what they saw there is I guess that was Kimora Washington throwing the bows there.
I think that's.
But she's another one. Yeah, well, there you go. But that's another one that's not coming back. So you can't replace size usually.
But they're still going to have Metcalf, who was very talented and started to improve offensively throughout the season.
Metcalf and Turner, so you still kind of have that Twin Towers concept.
Yeah.
It'll be nice to have another year J.C. Rainey, Nia Hurd-Thomas. They won't have Tiara Frank, who's been one of their just key bench contributors.
Especially on the defensive end.
Oh, absolutely. But then Khalees McDaniel comes back, and we can't overstate that enough.
And if she can figure out a way to up her basketball IQ and get a better handle of handling the basketball, she could be a very talented player come next season.
Washington with the foul on Doris. Doris will get 2 shots.
At the line for Greenbrier, number 24, Brianna Doris.
And then you never know. There's always a newcomer here and there that's bound to jump into things. And, somebody with Coach Strickland's resume, I mean, you better believe I'd be wanting to come play for you. From Tennessee, been in the W. I mean, that's a heck of a pedigree. And that's going to go against Nia Hurd-Thomas. Just her 2nd foul. And I believe that Greenbrier is going to be shooting the rest of the way here. And really that's something that Coach Strickland is going to have to figure out. Where can they generate some offense? Because that has been their Achilles heel this year. Now, we have said plenty of other times, all they've got to do is hit the shots that are open. And this is probably a completely different season. The layups were a struggle at times.
Right.
I don't know if it was just finesse, they panic underneath the bucket, or what. But I mean, I think you've mentioned a few times, you just want some touch on that, and it just seems like they're just really aggressive off the glass or going to the glass, almost to a fault. Like, I like the dog mentality to go to the paint, but you need more of that right there. Kamari Turner with the spin on the ball finally gets on the board. But then, you know, on the defensive side, too, they just have those lapses at times. So plenty to work on for this Lady Bears team. Crisp passing would be, I think you mentioned it earlier, right there at the top of the list of things to work on because, you know, to be frank, a lot of the passes this season have been pretty lazy passes or errant passes or maybe ill-advised. You know, I like the fact that sometimes they want to take a chance on it, or, you know, you're trying to thread a needle. I get it. But when that's every pass down the court, it seems like that's where you run into the issues.
Right.
Just over 2 minutes left here, 55-39. And this will drop the Bears in the standings. And we'll try to see if we can get an updated version for you. Because, frankly, the season, well, it hadn't been pretty. They had their moments, but just the consistency was lacking. So they'll drop to 7-18 on the year, 4-12 in conference play. And this Greenbrier team is going to jump up to 14-15, 7-8 in conference play, but they will also miss the postseason. But you got to think they're going to be in some pretty good hands, especially when.
Man, I don't know. I don't know if that was all ball or not. I kind of looked like she got hit, but.
Yeah. But again, with Jelena Turbeville, only a freshman on this team. Washington trying to show a little range. Couldn't get it. And they launched that one out of bounds, and both teams seem to have pretty well emptied the benches. That's Hester going back in, Sydney Hester, the sophomore. So, again, that's another one you're going to have to deal with for the next couple years. And she's already got some size as a sophomore. And, again, Turbeville, another big girl, only in 9th grade. So you got to think she'll shoot up at least another inch or two and get quicker, which pains any Bears fan to say right now. And I do believe we've got a Cadence Hampton sighting. Kamar Washington has just been so used to getting fouls called on her. They thought they hit her for the foul.
Yeah.
But really, she got the and one here. She was halfway down the other end. Frustrated as all get out before they finally realized, oh, I'm the one shooting. Lattimore going up for it. That's a quick jump ball.
That was very quick. I think she would have came away with that one. I think she definitely would have came away with that.
In fact, she pretty well did right before the whistle, but my man's quick on the draw here.
I feel like that's something that we've seen. I've seen a lot in the high school level is the officials are very quick on the jump ball calls. They don't really let them fight for it.
Yeah, it's either they let it go too long or it ain't long enough. Tiara Frank coming up into the front court. Get it to 3-4. Lattimore wants no part of anybody scoring. Bears will retain the possession, though. 55-41, 51 seconds left here. Jay Bird, Jay Call with you here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network. We certainly appreciate everybody humming along for the ride. We've had a lot of boys talk in this game.
So you think Vera's still in town? You know,
man, I hope Vera's in town. I mean, geez, go back-to-back with it. I mean, you had senior night and then boom, right up to Greenbrier.
You came here all the way from Tennessee. You might as well stay one more night.
Yeah, get your money's worth. Oh, and the and one there on Tiara Frank. Well, gaming with Reptiles, so the way he's asking, he thought this game was supposed to be played on Saturday. Well, since it was a Friday game, all Friday games are made up on Wednesdays. If it was a Tuesday cancellation, then they would have played it on Saturday. And Hester just in there bodying everybody, but 3 attempts and none of them go in. The sort of cross and a little bit of a carry there for Lattimore, but it goes uncalled, and we're okay with that.
Very unique dribbling style for Lattimore.
Yeah, I'm not sure, and I've been very critical of it throughout the year. She has a tendency to hold it away from the body, which leads you up to getting stolen, and Cadence Hampton just trying to get a stat. But unfortunately, she can't register anything other than a couple of minutes. So that'll do it for us here in the girls' game, 57-43. Again, that'll drop them to 7-18 on the year. 4-12 is how they will finish conference play on the season. So a long way to go for this Lady Bears team. And they'll have to figure out a way to how to replace some of their big production next year. But I think there is some bright spots on the horizon, but it's just a matter of getting it all to work.
The bright spots are Coach Strickland is a very talented coach. I always have faith in her teams that they're going to go out there, give it their all, no matter what night it is, where they're at in the standings, and they showed that this season. And there's a lot of bright spots going into the future. They've got a lot of young talent, and who knows, they might have some more young talent join the roster come next season. So
yeah,
I have a lot of faith in what Coach Strickland has at Sylvan Hills, and I have a lot of faith in her to build it up even better.
Absolutely, and who knows what's going to happen with the transfer portal. Not that it's the transfer portal, but you guys know what we're talking about. A lot of movement goes on a lot of the nowadays here. So anyways, we're going to step aside here for just a minute, about 10 minutes until the boys tip off. Again, we'll kind of review some of what we've been talking about tonight with the current brackets. We'll make sure we keep up with that Little Rock Christian Maumelle game for you guys just to see what the other conference mates are doing. And we'll break down this Farmington team just a little bit more here. But that's plenty more coming up. Jay Bird, Jay Call with you here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network. Bears taking on the Panthers. Boys action coming your way in just a few.
One of the many things I love about working at PCSSD is the colleagues that I work with.
One of the things that I love about working for this district is being seen.
I don't have to know everything, and if I need to have somebody to collaborate with, I can always reach out to somebody, and I know I'll be able to help.
I truly feel that the district cherishes me, and that inspires me to be the best educator I can be.
The reason why I love PCSSD is because we have Avid. We use Avid to add value to our students' lives and to create opportunities post-high school.
I love working in PCSSD because it truly feels like a family that cares. Our diversity of the population is amazing. My colleagues are true professionals, and the administration has always had my back when I ask for help. This place rocks.
I love working for Pulaski County Special School District because of how well everyone works together to ensure that our students grow and thrive.
What I love most about teaching is empowering students to believe in themselves. They have incredible creativity, and I like drawing that out and helping them to see what they already possess. And don't forget, la vida es mejor con dos idiomas.
What I love most about PCSSD would be the people in our district work really hard for students. Their commitment is unmatched, and I love going in and out of school seeing the work that's being done.
I love working in PCSSD because of our district's commitment to equity, excellence, and diversity for students and staff. It's a great place to be seen for who you are.
My favorite thing about teaching for PCSSD is starting our day with a read aloud. I love being able to build foundational skills, introduce new vocabulary, and provide a model of fluent, expressive reading.
One of the many things that I love about working in PCSSD is seeing the passion our staff has for ensuring our students' success in the classroom and in life. We all come from different backgrounds, but we're here for the same purpose. I couldn't ask for a more fulfilling career.
Back on the road again out here in Greenbrier. Sylvan Hills taking on the Panthers. Panther Pavilion, great place. I would assume it can get loud in here. I've got the ceiling insulated a little bit, but I know it can probably get jumping in here. Bears with nothing to play, but they're going to play them tonight. As Jake mentioned earlier in the girls' game, that they're going to treat this like any old normal game. As we get you ready for senior night out here at the Pavilion. Oh, geez. Coach just took out J.J. Wise. Golly. That seems to be a thing we got going on here. See, we needed the replay the other night when that official got donked with the ball.
Yeah, that would have been a good
highlight for the ages.
That definitely would have been a good one to replay.
Want to welcome the chat aboard here. Again, get it popping here. Let us know if you're going to go on up to Greene County Tech up there in Paragould to watch this team take on the Farmington Cardinals. That's a heck of a drive for Farmington, too. My goodness. They're going clear across one end of the state to the other.
Farmington?
Yeah.
I thought you said they were northeast.
No, they're northwest.
Northwest.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, they're the West 2 seed, so, I mean, yeah, they're northwest.
It always has blown my mind that there's not some kind of connecting highway, old road that is somewhat fast.
Well, somewhat fast. That's the key. I mean, there's some roads up there, but boy,
I mean,
ain't nothing quick about it.
I think it's faster for them to drive all the way down to Little Rock and then all the way up.
Well, it might be 6 and 1/2 a dozen the other. I mean, heck, by the time you go all the way down here and then all the way back up there, I mean, heck, it's a solid 2 hours from Central Arkansas, Little Rock.
Right.
And, to Farmington. I'm not sure how far it is to Farmington from, we'll say from here, because it's about an hour-ish to get to Greenbrier.
Uh-huh.
So we'll take a look at that real quick, because I'm not 100% how far. Oh, so it's 2.5 hours from where we stand. So that's 3.5 hours plus 2.
Yeah.
You're talking about 5-hour drive. So
That's
that could be something that actually plays into the Bears' favor. Bears going with their typical starting lineup tonight. 2, 4, 5, 11, and 13. Devontae West, Darius Folks, J.J. Wise, Deontay Curry, and P.J. Davis. So all gas, no brakes here for the Bears tonight. You might remember this game, a thriller out on the hillside last time around. Sylvan Hills came out hot. Greenbrier kind of took control of it in the third quarter, and then they came down to the buzzer, and Greenbrier just whiffed at the very end. Man, I love those LED lights, man. They come right back on.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan personally. I know chat really cares about that, but, I'm just saying, chat.
I think people were calling that game well, never mind. I take that back. I got confused for a second. What's going on with the student section? Are they doing the minute work thing? What's going on here?
Yeah, I know. I see the bright colors. Maybe it's like neon night. I see some pink mixed in there, Doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of neon in there, but, they're trying. They're trying. It's been a tough season out here. Greenbrier will control the tip.
See, you always like whenever the opposing team was getting announced, you pull out the newspapers and everybody acted like they were reading the newspaper. That was always a classic.
And Deontay Curry starts this party off tonight with the steal and the score.
Chef Curry with the finger roll.
Let's go. So Bears trying to flex here before they get set for the postseason. Greenbrier has to win this game and likely their next game to make it in as that 4 seed. So plenty still to be determined. And Bears thought they had it, then they kind of didn't have it. And great turnaround there by Ryan Stevens, the senior, for the Panthers. I'll be curious to see if, the Bears are playing their guys tonight, but are they going to...
West.
Bang! All the way from Lee Avenue.
Bang.
Oh, get on board.
When you see West pop off with a 3 at the beginning of the ball game, you know it's going to be a pretty good shooting night for him.
Oh, clean swipe there by Jackson Edwards. Not much going there for Deontay West. Oh, lost the handle there, and are going to keep it with the Bears.
No, I feel like sometimes Devontae West can get to somewhat of a slow shooting start, so it's nice to see him pop off with a quick 3 at the beginning of the ball game.
Absolutely. And really just like to see the Bears just maintain the rhythm.
Yeah.
I mean, again, there's nothing to play for him here. You don't want to see him maybe have like a lazy night. Maybe got away with a double dribble. No, they're saying that oh. And the air ball from Darius Fulks. And they are letting him have it over there. Greenbrier working it around the outside. This is a team that, boy, they dish it around real quick, and that's how they find that space in the lane. Jackson Edwards with the floater, and that's what got them the last time against this team was just those quick, crisp passes. Like they know where they're going 2 steps ahead. And Devontae West can't convert that 3-pointer.
Yeah, he could have got that.
Could have got that flopping.
He could have got it.
Oh, the bomb, and Bears can't come up with it, and oh, that's... I'm not sure who made that call. And they're going to give it to Devontae West.
That's his first foul.
Oh, they're going to call that offensive. Or, oh, no.
1-2.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. It took me a second. I didn't know what he was trying to call there. But so, yes, that was on Greenbrier. So Bears will get the ball back. Up 1, 5:22 left in the first. So just settling into this game. Chad, we certainly hope you're settling in with us as well. Bears going to be taking on Farmington in next week's state tournament. We'll have that action for you next Wednesday. PJ Davis, my goodness.
He had a nice
somehow
little move.
Got through the lane.
I don't know how he even got it to touch the rim right there.
Oh, Darius Fulks from Summers Avenue. He's involved now.
I see Tracy Morgan waiting on Vera. Calling Vera.
I know, we hope she's around. Not sure why she wouldn't be here tonight. PJ still playing. Good find there. Owen Scribner gets the lay-in. And Greenbrier, they kind of have that vibe of Catholic. They are pesky. They hang around. JJ Wise got it from Kohler Avenue. Oh, the 3-ball is falling for the Bears so far.
That's another thing about this team is even if they get down by down at all at any point in the state tournament, you can't really count them out because they've got numerous guys that can pop off and drop some threes.
Absolutely, and that's going to go for the Bears.
And it seems like when one guy catches the 3-point bug, there's a couple other guys who are about to catch it right after him.
You know what I'm saying? So we'll see if they can keep this up tonight. But you got to like what you see early on here. Watch out now. Shirley was getting bopped down there. 3:45 left in the first. Bears up 5, 11-6. Early stages of this one. Devontae West sizing it up. Oh, they're going to get him for the walk there. Maybe just a couple of steps before he dribbled. Mason Stallings checking in for the Panthers. And you really had to feel for this Greenbrier team a little bit. I mean, loaded with senior talent, just couldn't seem to quite put it all together this year. I mean, they run you see them how they whip the ball around, and that's a pretty shot by Peyton Fett.
Can't leave shooters open like that.
Cannot do it, and that's maybe the kryptonite for the Bears. They do tend to leave guys open. Quick trigger by J.J. Wise from Fox Hill Road.
Man,
that one was lickety-split.
He's got a millisecond. It feels like milliseconds between him catching the ball and it going up in the air from a shot.
He was going into motion before he even had the ball.
Well, he did that last night, and we haven't. I don't think we've seen him do that all season, but it seems like maybe he's been working on that at practice and has been trying to get a quicker trigger.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. The hands were high. Ryan Parham going to check into the game now. I'm not sure who he's taking the place of. Malachi Summons also in the game. P.J. Davis comes out. And we've got a wholesale change. Also Keenan Morris in the game. So Bears have been experimenting with that Malachi Summons up high look. Oh, that is a bomb. Nothing doing. J.J. Wise comes away with the rebound, and he'll bring the ball up. Darius Folks catches it. Oh, he was in motion with it. Couldn't quite get it to fall. Could have had a jump ball there, but they let it go, and Edwards gets another one to fall.
I don't know if you've noticed their transition defense from the Panthers, but they're not really trying to chase offensive rebounds. They're getting back in a hurry.
Malachi Summons, great feed from Darius Folks. And this has now turned into a bit of an up and down affair.
Back and forth we go here.
Both teams playing hard. You like to see it from the Bears. Malachi Summons skies for that rebound. Darius Folks will bring it up. Oh, and they're going to call that foul on Peyton Fett. Not sure if he was going for the intimidation factor there on Ryan Parham or if he was just a little upset at the call. Thought that was a kickball before that, but I guess not. Gavin Wallace into the game now, the sophomore for the Panthers. Oh, J.J. Wise on the inside. Can't do much there. And Keenan Morris will pick up a foul for the Bears. That's his second. Yeah, this Greenbrier team, what they lack in athleticism, they make up for in basketball. And that's going to be an easy foul call for Darius Folks, or on Darius Folks. I think they're trying to just keep guys fresh. I know you'd mentioned that they were going to, they're going to play everybody, and they're going to play it like a normal game. But good to see some of the depth get some run here, too. Oh, Ryan Parham had him. Oh, the bank couldn't get it. Oh, man.
Stay on this end, though.
And I know a term you'd probably use for this Greenbrier team, scrappy. They're not, they haven't, last time out, and I'm just going on, the game and a quarter that I've seen from this team. They're not a great shooting team, but they pass it quickly, and they like to work it into the paint. And they go side to side with those passes an awful lot. Darius Folks gets them in the air. But Ryan Parham comes up with the rebound. Nothing doing there, and Greenbrier with some solid defense.
Finally, they came away with the rebound as the Bears couldn't capitalize on the numerous rebounds they had gotten in that possession.
Yeah. Now you'll see, they pass, they cut and slash, and that's maybe the one thing that'll work for the Bears' advantage. Bears got quick hands. Nice. And Darius Folks just hangs and bangs. Our PA guy just sounds depressed every time he's got to call out a Bears bucket. Ryan Parham off to the races. And the Bears do have an opportunity to hold for the final shot of the quarter. Up 18-11 Shot clock is turned off.
Watch this guy right here. Something tells me he might get the ball.
Oh, Ryan Parham had the wide open shot, but he has another wide open shot.
And he gets at the ball.
Fortunate bounce, and that's going to be right. Oh,
that was close.
That would have been nuts. So Bears put up a 20-burger in a quarter, and we've seen a lot of that from them lately. But, 20-11, not too shabby here.
Story of turnovers from the Panthers so far.
Yeah, some of that being just the good hands. You're in good hands with Allstate with this Bears team because they've got the quick hands here. Fire up them highlights, Will. We'll just talk through them here. Because there were plenty. Bears got hot from 3, that's for sure. And usually that's the way it'll go. In fact, in that quarter, they hit 4 3-pointers.
Yeah.
And some deep ones at that. My goodness.
Just finding open targets like this right here, J.J. Wise. That wasn't his only one as he puts that one up from the top of the key. And I think that was his second one. That was his other one right there. He was
quick trigger, yeah.
He was so quick
wild.
you couldn't even catch it in the replay. That was something. And then look at the stop, the body control it takes to stop right there next to the basket and really control your momentum. It takes a lot of control to do that. I'd break an ankle trying to do that.
Lady Bears hanging around in this one, conversating with one of the injured Panther over there in the corner. So you always like to see, some of that camaraderie of just athletes coming together. Hey, what'd you do to bang your knee up or what have you?
Yeah.
All right, I'm not sure what's going on with Devontae West's shoe game tonight. They're going to get the foul there. That's the push on Scribner.
I like it. I think they got
But the mismatched shoes, I'm not sure if he bought 2 pairs of shoes and he's just wearing one each or, if that's how they came. But that's a wild combo there. Serious Miami Dolphins vibes there. P.J. Davis hanging and banging.
P.J. Davis getting one to fall.
Now, for this state tournament, you really want to see him get heated up from the field. I mean, if he's scoring points, then it's a good night at the office. What an absolute dart of a pass.
I think that
was thrown across from Taylor Crum. No basket, or no shot, I should say.
I think that's something that the Bears are going to have to not rely on, but if he's shooting it well, because I have faith that the rest of this team is pretty consistent in their shooting, that they're going to shoot the ball pretty well.
Yeah.
If P.J. Davis is shooting the ball well from the field, they could take on just about anybody.
Yeah,
I think.
that's night right there. Now, there have been plenty of games where he has not shot the ball well, but he makes up for it doing stuff like that.
Yeah,
Didn't get a block necessarily, but definitely affected the shot.
Disrupted it for sure.
Ryan Parham playing a little give and go with West, and they slowed things down to reset. Jalen Briscoe. Ducey James out on the court right now. So, again, Bears getting some of that depth.
Oh,
Ryan
man.
Parham. Oh, he's the Grim Reaper of ankles, snatching him out there. Oh, my. Oh, gosh. Will, tell me you got it.
He got it.
Tell me you got that. Oh, Lord. My man's buckled quicker than a pilgrim hat. Golly. Foul on Ducey James there. Just a little too much body. Bears up 13. You wouldn't have thought. But bam, there it is all of a sudden. And Briscoe making an impact. Step back. Oh, it was a 2-pointer, though.
I think his shot might have gotten affected just a hair by the incoming defender.
Oh, and you like the aggressive take there by Edwards.
I'm surprised that Chris didn't show up to this game. He's been showing up lately.
No, I know. I know last night he was saying he might make it up this way, but hopefully he's there in the chat. So, Chris, if you're in there, holler at your boy.
He's usually watching.
Edwards misses the first free throw.
Gaming with Reptiles. Killer name.
Edwards knocks down the second. Greenbrier getting cleanly doubled up right now. 24-12. A little too much on that pass from P.J. Davis. I think he was kind of veering the other way. Didn't put enough angles on it. Pay attention in geometry class, kids. Edwards seems to be a one-man wrecking crew for this Panthers team as he's got half their points. P.J. Davis.
West.
Oh,
bang!
Mr. West from LeGroux Drive. No, how's about it now? Oh, there's Chris. He had a late meeting in Hot Springs. All right.
Chris showing up.
So shouts out to Chris. Oh, man, what a bomb.
Back to back.
Taylor Crum answers with a shot of his own.
Oh,
woo, the slick handles just to keep the ball with him. Oh,
nice
the nifty
dish.
pass, can't get it to go down. There it is. Oh, that is range. Oh, that is long range from JFK Drive.
PJ privately on the perimeter, letting it shoot, letting it fly for the three.
Oh, goodness gracious. Well, that was a fortunate turn of events. Ducey James couldn't get that one to go, but Greenbrier having a tough time on the offensive boards tonight. Well, I guess defensive boards in their case.
Yeah.
Bears have had a lot of second chance points tonight. If we had a guy that was, tracking that, I'd say they'd have at least 10.
They're doing a really good job on the boards tonight, and I think.
Hey, no rebounds, no rings. That's what Pat Riley always says.
That's the truth. I think Pat Riley knows something about rings, too.
Mm-hmm. My favorite Pat Riley lore story is, I guess, when they were recruiting, the big three.
Mm-hmm.
And they was, I guess he had a meeting with Chris Bosch. And he opened up the meeting with just tossing all of his championship rings on the table and just left it at that. And then I think he gave Bosch one of them and said, hey,
you can hold on to this.
Yeah, hold on to this one until you get your own.
Oh, what a block right there for Curry.
Deontay Curry.
Curry said, no way. Shutting it down immediately.
Yeah, the chef just ain't on the offensive boards. Oh, they called the kickball. I thought that was more of a knee, but, what do I know, right?
I thought that was the inside of the knee myself, but.
But, Bears will take it. 30-17, 4.5 left in the half. I don't want to say they're cruising, but it's
PJ.
Whoa, PJ.
Feeling it, bang!
PJ from Fairway Cove.
He's on fire.
Oh, where are you at, Vera? We need that aura. Either here or in the chat, one or the other.
Right.
Oh, man, 33-17 for the Bears now. Much different vibe than the first meeting out on the hillside. Sylvan Hills actually only scored 31 in the half of that affair, and there's still just under 4 minutes left. Bears getting a little sloppy on defense and with the ball.
You've said this numerous times. Anytime there's been a rematch between Sylvan Hills and any team that they faced so far, you've always said, I can't wait to face this version of the Bears, because there was a point in the season where what are they on right now? They're on like a 10 of 11.
11 of 12.
Yeah, 11 of 12.
Bang! From the corner and Purnell Drive.
11 of 12, trying to make it 12 of 13 to finish out the season.
I'm telling you.
That's a strong, strong finish.
Yeah, they like to say it's peaking at the right time.
Yeah.
Well, they've been peaking for quite a while now, the better part of 2 months now.
Yeah, really getting hot at the right time.
36-21. Bears putting on a show here in the second quarter. Man, you gotta love it. Things you love to see. Maumell's up 8.
That's a
game changer.
That's a pretty sizable lead.
That's a game changer right there. So that would put them on the opposite side in what we're going to just affectionately call the easier side of the bracket. Just is what it is. Now, granted, we're not saying they're going to just walk to the title, because we have seen this Maumelle team play down to their competition. And, you know, the guys over at the Maumelle Sports Network will even tell you that. They have a tendency to do that.
Hey,
but they just have just enough athletes to kind of dig out of that most of the time.
Hey, there's a reason they play 2 halves in basketball, though.
You know what I'm saying?
So I'm sure they don't need to get too excited just yet. They got a lot of game to play.
Yeah, absolutely. Ryan PJ Davis with the swipe. Oh my,
man.
Gets hammered.
Oh,
And
my
you don't
gosh.
like that. He's wincing. That was a hard foul on Darius Folks, and he is down. Getting up on his own accord, though, so hopefully not shaken up too bad. Foul charge to Trendon Mosley. And we'll see what he looks like.
That was a tough foul
on these shots. Yeah, no, there's a guy that can grind through it, though. It's Darius Folks. Well, he got up on his own accord. He looks to be all right shooting. Buries the first one, no problem.
I think he landed on that left shoulder, so that's any kind of a good sign, I guess, because he handles with his right. So
there you go. Didn't look phased on the first shot. A little strong on the second. Bears up 16 right now. And he skies for that rebound, so the hops are still there.
Yeah, he looks
JJ
okay.
Wise in motion.
Oh, man. I think he was just a little off balance when he took that one.
Oh, Deontay Curry tips it. Darius Folk. He'll get another crack at it. Oh, a little short on that one. And PJ Davis with the rebound. And Bears up 16, just under 2 minutes left. We got a foul here. And that'll be on Sam Bush.
So Vanderbilt is beating Texas A&M right now, number 12 Texas A&M.
Vandy's a weird team, man.
They always have been. They're always weird like that, where sometimes they just can turn it on.
Oh, Darius Folks had him moving and shaking. Nah, he looks fine now.
Yeah, no, he looks more than okay on that play.
He looked all right. And that's that passing that we're talking about. But, man, the Bears, they can cover a lot of ground quickly.
Oh my gosh. Oh, man, P.J. Davis.
Oh, P.J., that guy's got a family.
Oh, that was bad. Oh, man, P.J.
Oh, Malachi Summons.
The taker of ankles out there.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, show it to me again here.
Run that one back.
Run it back.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, no, man.
Oh.
That was dirty. That was dirty right there.
Somebody make that into one of those breakdancing memes where, you know, it's like that. Well, how's that song go? Bam, 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 bam.
Oh, yeah, when he, like, falls over.
Oh,
yeah,
my God, yeah. Or put the Mario Kart banana peel out there.
Yeah.
Golly, dog. Why you got to do that to him, young blood? Why you got to do that to him? What do we got over there? We got the Maumelle game going here.
Yep.
26-14, Maumelle. Wow.
So let's just say Maumelle wins this one.
Yeah.
Are they going to get the 1 seed just because they lost to Sylvan Hills? Or just because Little Rock Christian lost to Sylvan Hills? Oh, and they lost to Catholic?
Yeah,
wow,
Catholic with the stunner
I didn't know
in there
they lost
too.
to Catholic. Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Both of them at home. So
both at home.
How about it? Hey, Vera's in the chat. Let's go.
Vera.
Wish you were here.
Back in action. Pink Floyd.
Bushy Bike. Oh, the bomb from Bush. J.J. Wise will have none of that, though. Oh, the Euro trip. Man, my man's went to Italy with that one. Darius Folks putting on a show.
Maybe he needs to take a hard fall like that every game. Seems like he's turned it on.
Get the football pads out there on him in warm-ups.
Yeah.
Get him going.
Okay, that was a hook right there.
Ball does not lie, however. Well, it did tell stories there. P.J. Davis, I think, is going to pick that one up. Yep.
I don't know if you saw that. Parham got hooked when he was going up and trying to defend
got hooked. Yeah,
and
gee
there was
whiz.
no call. So why do I keep seeing Will was eating one of those earlier? These half.
Oh, the walking taco?
Well,
yeah.
Is that what it is? What is it?
Yeah. You open the Doritos bag, you put you kind of crush the Doritos up a little bit.
Okay.
And then you put like all the toppings in there, and you just kind of eat it, It's kind of like nachos in a bag.
Mm.
I've seen them doing like Frito chili pies or Dorito chili pies like that.
Okay.
A lot cleaner, easier to deal with. You can take it on the go. You don't have to get bowls.
No, that makes sense.
You just put it right in the bag.
Yeah, that makes sense.
43-22. Bears almost doubling up the Panthers. And we've got about a 2-second difference between shot clock, game clock. P.J. Davis just inviting the trap, and they've got 3 dudes out there on him. It doesn't take one to shut down P.J. Davis. Darius Folks in the corner.
Usually looking for this guy right here come buzzer time.
Just trying to give him an option. He barely got rid of that ball. And they are, Ryan Parham in the corner. Oh, couldn't get it.
Oh,
it'll count. Oh, Darius Folks. So he'll take the hit on the personal stats there. But I think he'll be okay with the score, and he put on quite the show here.
Yeah.
So 43-22, Bears up 19. It was a very different story out on the hillside. It was a 31-29 Bears lead at the half in Sherwood. They are putting it on the Panthers tonight. And you can see it up there on, at least on their scoreboard. Darius Folks leading the way. He's got 10 points early in this one. P.J. Davis also got some points in there as well. And we're going to catch our breath here from this one a little bit. 43-22, the Bears lead. We got the second half for you coming up here in just a bit. Jay Burr, Jay Call with you here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network. And welcome back into the second half. Bears up 43-22.
Yeah.
So you tell me they're not ready for the state tournament. LOL.
Let's talk about Darius Folks. 10 points on the night, and he's just been flying around the court. Look at him right there. Bam. Just driving to the lane. The quickness, the speed, and the hezzy to hold off and let that defender fly right by him before he puts that one up. Nice shot.
And I think they've cheated him out of a point. I think he's got 11.
Think he's got 11?
Yeah, he hit a free throw. I think they forgot his free throw.
We'll send this to the official review then.
Yeah, gee whiz. Don't short my guy here. Again, get you set. The Bears team will be taking on Farmington. That'll be next Wednesday, March 5th. They have the 5:30 game that day, so they'll be
PJ way downtown.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that was just an absolute bomb. But they'll be the sandwich. They'll be the middle game of the day. There'll be a 2:30
again.
Them, and then an 8:30. Excuse me. As Jake is getting wild with the telestrator, just raining threes.
I mean, that's another guy who's just been on fire tonight. PJ Davis having one of his better shooting nights of the season, and what a time to have it. Go right, this team's you could just feel it. This team looks like they are ready for state tournament time.
Yeah.
They look like they're prepared, and they look like they're just out here getting ready for when that time comes next week.
Absolutely. We hope you're ready for that time too. In fact, you can help us be ready. We're looking for sponsorship opportunities, and right now I'd maybe take a run at that 3-point sponsorship.
Hornets.
AAA does charge per game.
Yeah.
Let's get this read in here real quick, Jake.
Yeah, go for it.
And then, businesses or individuals, they can call Will Watkins, 501-620-9266, or you can get a hold of the big boss, Steve Henson, 501-960-2255. We're looking for all the opportunities.
Will is the big boss.
Excuse me, Will's the big boss. All right. Oh, Steve's just here.
Let's just say co-big bosses.
Yeah, there you go. So there you have it. Do you have an update on Maumelle Christian?
They're up 24. Maumelle's up 24.
Up 24. Okay, so I venture to say.
How much time is left? So they're not at half. They're not even at halftime.
They're not even at halftime.
So they got. I mean, they got some time.
Golly.
They're laying it on right now.
You could probably pin them in for that C1 spot, so they'll be the bottom half of the bracket. So their first game is going to be March 4th, so that's on a Tuesday, and they will have the late game in that one. They'll have the 8:30 tip-off for that game. So make sure you tune in on the Maumelle Sports Network, the Natural State Sports Network as well. Oh, great look.
That was a nice little feed inside.
Yeah, Ryan Stevens just flashing under the basket. Bears kind of lost track of him, and Greenbrier starts the party off. But make sure you check them out, as they'll have that game slot, and right now they're going to be playing Alma, and I think that might be pretty well decided over in the West right now. Actually, I take that back. It'll be Russellville or Alma. I think they're actually tied. I'm not sure who's got tiebreakers and all that. And PJ Davis is just taking the soul of the Greenbrier Panthers. Couldn't convert, though. But you like the theatrics he puts in out there.
I feel like...
And that's not a block, but that's a block,
yeah,
though.
That's a block. Devontae
West out here just doing it. PJ Davis better watch out.
JJ in transition.
Bang! Wise from Feldspar. Oh!
You just can't leave that guy open.
Not even a little bit. Oh, Bears couldn't come away with it. And, the friendly roll for Stevens. And Wise looked like he took a shot to the face. And he's coming off the court back to the, not in the tunnel, but trainers are going to take a look at him, make sure he's on the up and up, and they're going to need him for sure in the state tournament, especially shooting like he is tonight, 3 for 5 from deep.
How did he keep that?
How in the world is that ball? I mean, heck, just keep that as a highlight.
I don't know. I have no idea how they kept that one in bounds. That's insane.
That was nuts. Bears take a timeout, probably a good timeout. They come out a little frantic here to start the second half. He's coughing his lungs up over here, camera guy. Sheesh. Get a cough drop. Man, we heard you right at the pin drop moment there. J.J. Wise back on the bench, so looks like he just had to, shake off the cobwebs a little bit.
One of the crazier things about this Sylvan Hills team is the fact that Darius Folks, he's not even a senior. The Panthers are gonna have to deal with him come next season.
Who's that?
Folks.
Oh yeah, them and everybody else.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have Folks and Wise back, two of your big time guys. Malachi Summons. Oh wow, what an effort!
Oh my gosh,
by Edwards.
The Hornets are laying it on them right now.
51-23. So again, like we said, probably safe to say, oh Lord, found him in the corner, left him alone. Bang from Devon Avenue. Oh, are you serious? Why would you do that? Oh, PJ getting a little too aggressive. You like the aggression, but dial it back just a touch there, my guy.
Man, I kind of feel bad for that student section over there. They were loud at the beginning, and they really haven't had anything to cheer about since the beginning.
Well, being down 21, yeah, it's a tough scene out here.
Credit to them.
Especially when you're fighting for something.
Right.
Oh, corner three by Scribner. He's fired up at least. Greenbrier trying to put on a little bit of a press. And the Bears take care of that pretty easily. They go for the trap. West with the nifty pass. Gets it back and, absolutely destroys. A little bit of an unnecessary charge, but Edwards took that one tough. Wise back in, so that's good to see. Devontae West will take a seat. I believe he's sitting on 3. Find it in the corner. And can't convert off the top of the backboard.
You guys trying to build a house?
Well, we got plenty of supplies here tonight. Little brick joke if you guys didn't pick up on that. And Darius Folks turns the ball over.
Smart move by
Easy
JJ,
3.
not to foul there.
No use in fouling. He had position and everything. And they've cut it to 16 now. And the Bears looking content to just kind of ride out the shot clock as Greenbrier keeps shooting the trap at him. They're going to get him for the walk there. So the Bears have got to settle down just a little bit. You're up 16. You don't necessarily want to get too flippant or careless with the ball or your offensive sets or anything like that. They play with some defensive intensity, but they're leaving some guys open, maybe overcompensating for certain things, and almost came away with the steal there. Everybody getting some hands in on the ball. That's frustrating for Crum.
I like the way these officials have been officiating this game. They're really letting them play out there.
We don't say that enough. Well, they've been consistent, and J.J. Wise hounded a little bit. I believe they're going to get that on Fett.
Number 10.
And it is on Boba Fett. That's Peyton Fett. They should probably call him Boba Fett. If they don't, they're missing a real opportunity there.
Boba Fett or Jango Fett?
Yeah, either one. Probably go with Boba. He's probably the more known Fett.
Yeah, I mean, without Jango, there would be no Boba.
That's true. Oh, Darius Folks putting on a clinic. And PJ Davis swings it out to JJ. Can't get it in the corner.
I like the passing, though. Crisp passing from that Bears offense.
Decisive, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, and they just let him walk right into the lane, but he didn't want none of that. A little too hard. Jake calling for the flop up here.
Well,
we've learned the signal for it, so that we love it.
I do. I like that signal. I've seen the Panther coach do that a couple times this game when talking about he wants a call on us. So now I will start doing it every single time.
Surprised they didn't call that one, but I don't mind that they let it go.
Yeah, I don't mind they let it go either. Honestly, I just like doing the hand signal.
And again, the Greenbrier aggressive with the defense, and they got that one there. That's probably a good call there on Edwards.
Yeah.
So his third foul, so he'll likely come out. And there he goes. Also checking out is Boba Fett. So they're sending numbers out to the Bears at the perimeter, and that just kind of leaves somebody open. And the Bears have done a solid job of finding that guy. Oh, got a little greedy with the cross court.
Yeah, that's a dangerous pass.
Did Keenan Morris. It was there. I saw what he was looking at. But
no, I saw it too, but if you're going to try to complete that pass, you got to kind of loft it. I don't know if you can line drive it across,
you got to put some muscle on that one. Crum with the spin move gets it into the hoop. And the lead is now 14 for the Bears, so
definitely not out of reach. I mean, they still have a whole another quarter of action.
Yeah, and he slipped and fell there. Everybody's slipping and falling there. Oh, and then you saw Morris with the block.
We talked about it at the beginning of the game. The Panthers have a lot to play for right now.
Yeah.
They're trying to get a win here tonight because that keeps them in the hunt to try to make it work their way into the the state tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if we've got an update or, well, I think they're not playing tonight.
Who?
Just lost my train of thought here. Well, there's another 2, so it was 20 at one point. It's down to 12. Parham maybe got a little too pass happy there. Probably should have just gone up with it. PJ Davis in the corner. That's way short. I think
I don't know.
Stallings may have got a piece of that.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. No.
Oh, but he makes up for it there.
Pesky defense. That's what PJ's known for so far this season.
No, and the ref kind of getting in the way. J.J. Wise taking out cheerleaders. And I don't mean on dates. Bulldozed her there.
The official definitely
JJ's
got caught up.
He's okay. Yeah, the official definitely caught the worst of that whole exchange.
I'm not sure if JJ would have caught the ball if the official hadn't have been there, but.
Yeah, absolutely. Catholic, that's what I'm trying to say. Good gravy. And they're going to say foot was on the line. No foul call on PJ Davis. He did have a lot of ball.
I think that official's just trying to give the ball back to him because he feels like he blocked it from JJ.
Hey, you know, if it's a makeup call, you know, you do what you do. So Bears working it, and they're going cross court all over the place here. They are in desperate need of a bucket. It's been a while.
Yeah.
The passing has been crisp.
Bang!
Oh, bang! Oh, Ryan Parham from Keel Avenue. Oh, they finally got one. They were in a bit of a drought. That's only 9 in the quarter. Oh, Darius Folks. A little beat up, and he's still hitting the deck. You gotta love the effort.
That's what you can expect out of any one of these guys that's on the court, whether they're coming off the bench or they're a starter. That's the amount of effort I see from just about everybody that the Bears have on their roster.
The three-pointer there. Oh, buries it.
That's a big
Boba
shot.
Fett.
That's a big shot.
Back down to 12. So this one's not quite over yet. PJ Davis gets it out to Ryan Parham. Ryan Parham, got bailed out a little bit there. And they're going to get, I think that's Crum with the block.
Student section not very happy with that one.
Yeah, home fans didn't agree with it. And Devontae West will come in for Darius Folks. Coach still calling for the flop. Not sure where the flop may have been. J.J. Wise! Oh, from Stonehill Drive! Oh, that boy is on fire! And he's trading shots right now with Fett. Oh, Fett gets that one to fly or to fall. 13 is the lead now for the Bears, and they are whipping it across the court. Oh, threw it at the feet.
If he throws that up, I think West can get it and slam it home.
Absolutely, and they're going to get the jump ball there, but it'll stay with the Bears. Not sure what foul anybody's wanting to get called. I didn't see much of one. Those guys going for the ball. 15 left in the third. Bears do have a chance to go for the last shot. They got to get the ball in, though. They do. Ryan Parham out there. He's trying to make something happen.
Find JJ at the top. Find JJ at the top.
Oh, and West misses the attempt. Well, it took them a minute to kind of get rolling, but the Bears finally start to put a couple of buckets together. But Greenbrier hung a 20 spot that quarter, but their deficit still at 13. As we take a look at some of the highlights from the third here. And like I said, it took the Bears a minute to kind of get going, and then they had a little spurt there towards the end to kind of salvage the quarter.
The Panthers were trying their best to work their way back into it, and right when they were about to, they could have made it a one possession, or sorry, not one possession.
Well, I was like, whoa, man.
A single digit ball game.
Yeah.
The Bears kind of woke up.
Hit a couple shots.
That was
three
a big
ball.
one. That was a big one right there from Parham.
Yeah, the three ball is definitely a Bears' best friend tonight.
Bam. Oh, is this? Oh, yeah, West block right there.
Man. Bears having themselves a day. (55-42), 8 minutes left in this affair. And we'll see if the Bears can hang on. And we'll see if the Panthers can. P.J. Davis with the absolute effort. Devontae West with the effort. And J.J. Wise puts him in the spin cycle. Gets it out to Ryan Parham, who swings it. Finds its way back to Wise. Can't convert it, though.
Man, it looked pretty, though.
Man.
It looked real pretty before that shot.
That was some snappy passing right there. But all it did was waste 30 seconds, and Devontae West.
I think that should have been a kickball.
Hitting the deck. Oh, man, they've got them all kinds of flustered right now, and the Bears somehow have recovered defensively. Oh, what a pass. And that's going to be off Summons. And it'll stay with Greenbrier. They've got 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Folks back in the game for the Bears. He'll take Ryan Parham's spot. And you got to wonder if they know what the shot clock situation is. Well, yeah, there's Fett. A little too much. I think P.J. Davis jumped just a little early.
That was a nice
Stevens buries it. Yeah, absolutely.
That's something that they weren't really doing a lot in the first half, was getting offensive rebounds, and they kind of have been stepping their game up in that department this half.
P.J. Davis going to the rack, gets fouled on the hand. I believe that's going to be on Fett. Yep. And P.J. Davis will get 2 at the line. So only the third and fourth free throw for the Bears tonight. Now, granted, they've been shooting a lot beyond the arc, so not really a lot of opportunity to drive the lane and get those foul calls. But, you know, hey, that's working out pretty good. P.J. Davis misses the first. Stallings, the junior, back in for the Panthers. He's taking Scribner out.
You know what I just realized?
What'd you realize?
I feel like
he knocks down the second.
The Sylvan Hills cheerleaders usually travel, don't they? Or at least some of them. Or am I crazy?
Yeah, there they are.
No, that's Greenbriers.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's a G, not an S.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
No, I was thinking the same thing.
The same color scheme got me thrown off. Yeah.
I thought they usually
lead.
traveled.
Yeah, 10-point lead now for the Bears, so they've got to watch out. And Malachi Summons can't handle the pass. Great pass, by the way.
Just like that gives the Panthers a lot of life. With 6:21 left to go, they're about to get the ball, and they can make this a single-digit lead.
Ducey James in now. And again, just to emphasize here, Bears really have nothing to play for tonight. They are locked into the 3 seed. They are taking on Farmington. So regardless of what happens in this game, regardless of what happens with Farmington and any remaining games that they've got, those two are matching up with each other next Wednesday. So if you want to help out the network with a sponsorship opportunity, and they're going to get that foul on Fett. I'm not sure what number that is on him. I think that's his 4th. It is his 4th. Sam Bush enters the game, but
they're real quick on these number changes. I've noticed as soon as somebody's coming out,
I appreciate it.
They're on it.
I'm with it. Update those stats on the board. But again, AAA charges $250 to stream a game. It's not a walk, it's a Euro step. Malachi Summons, or excuse me, that's Ducey James, and we got the jump ball. But they charge us to stream the game, so in order to get that to us, or get that to y'all, we're looking for those sponsorship opportunities. And again, if you've got the 3-point sponsorship, whoo-wee, you would have a heck of a payout right now. So again, just get a hold of the guys here at the network, either Will or Steve, and they will certainly take care of you, and they'll get you hooked up here. Devontae West. That foul is on Stevens. It's going to be on the floor, and I believe that's the 4th team foul. Maybe just the 3rd. Kind of lost track here.
Christian is down by 30.
They are getting thumped. And that's going to go the other way. Ducey James on the illegal screen. So much ado about nothing. And all we did was kind of waste about 15 seconds. 3rd foul for Ducey. Oh, we got a little bit of a push-off. I don't hear anybody in the Greenbrier section clamoring for that one.
Yeah.
We've got yet another push-off. I still don't hear anybody clamoring for that foul over there. And then all kinds of steps. That looked like a lot of ball by J.J. Wise. Coach Hill letting them know, hey, you know, watch the hands there, because he got away with 2 of them right there.
Right.
And swishes the first one. So Stevens cuts it to a single-digit lead now for the Bears. 5:30 left in the game, and the Panthers are coming. What was a 20-point lead, 21-point lead at the half is now whittled away to just a mere 8-point lead. Oh, Darius folks thought about it. They're going to work the offense just a little bit. Ducey James, no foul there for some reason. But
I think that could have been a foul for sure.
Not sure what's going on here now. Coach Hill just calmly letting them know about it. That goes in and out, and that is off the hands of Stalling, so it'll stay or go to the Bears. And we're going to go full timeout for the Bears, and I think Coach Hill just needs to calm the guys down a little bit.
Yeah.
Probably calm himself down a little bit. He looks frustrated over there. Well, as there was a lot of crying for fouls being called, and then missed a couple of real obvious push-offs there. You know, one of them I'll give you the benefit of the doubt on, but then a second one immediately after that. Come on, man, you got to call that.
Well, the Panthers, what it seemed like mindset was to kind of make the game as chaotic as possible right there. In the past, 2 minutes, it feels like the game was extremely chaotic. Balls flying everywhere, people on the ground diving after balls, and a lot of people upset on certain calls not getting called, and I don't know. It just things are kind of going all over the place right now. So I think it's good to settle everything down, even settle down these officials who were kind of getting hammered from both ends.
Yeah.
So.
Well, too, I think the bull rush defense that Greenbrier has implored is shaking the Bears. Now, also, too, I think the Bears have been trying to run the clock out more so than, run the score up, and now it's cut to an 8-point lead. So, again, like I said, what was a 21-point halftime lead is now just an 8-point lead here with 4:58 left in the contest. So we'll see if the Bears can come away with a bucket here. Any bucket would be a big bucket. Darius Fulks gets the ball from Devontae West, and there comes that bull rush. And the Bears have handled this fairly well.
West. Oh, man. It hit the...
okay. I was like, I didn't see anything there. So
it hit the clock at the top.
All right, yeah. 4.5 left remaining. 8-point lead for the Bears. And Greenbrier just working the paint, and we're going to get a foul on Edwards. So
that's going to be his fourth.
So the officials have inserted themselves into it. Bears are going to be in the double bonus the rest of the way. And again, there's 4:21 left, so that could play to their advantage quite a bit. Couple of Bears in foul trouble. Oh, Malachi Summons,
JJ,
the quick
what a
trigger.
pass.
Oh, can't get it to fall.
I love the pass right there, though.
Yes, absolutely.
Passing up a layup to get it out to a wide open man in the corner. I love
who's
it.
been kind of hot. He's cooled off here in the second half, though. Oh, that's a big shot for them. Should it have gone in? Nothing goes in there, and it's just pure chaos on the floor. Ball is bouncing, pinballing around, and it'll stay with Greenbrier.
I feel like
we
they've
got a foul call on P.J. Davis.
I feel like they've gotten a lot of their points here in the second half off of offensive boards and just putting it back up. That's
and we mentioned, they weren't rebounding very well in the first half, and they've definitely cleaned that up here.
Yeah, for sure. Got guys like Taylor Crum really getting after it, trying to make life hard on the defensive boards for the Bears.
Oh, and
that was Fett.
And it's a 5-point game.
That's the guy they've been leaning on all night to get them buckets. So they're going to have to do a better job of closing out on him whenever he gets a shot like that.
Oh, and the kind of a giveaway foul there by Crum. Yep. PJ will go to the line for 2 now. So, this is one of those games we were talking about earlier. Winning ugly. It's gotten ugly for the Bears. Not only are their shots not falling, but they're getting taken to the woodshed on the other side by the Panthers. And PJ misses that first one. He's 1 for 3. So if you want to ice away games, you got to hit those free throws. Score when the clock ain't moving. But you've got this home crowd into it a little bit now as they've cut that 21-point lead to 6. Davis hits the second. 57-51, 3.5 remaining. Oh, and they're just launching them right now. And
man.
Oh, we got us a whole new game. Scribner.
It's a ball game.
Cuts that one, and it's a 3-point game, 1 possession. This lead was 21 at one point. Nothing doing for Darius Fulks there. Oh, what an absolute dime of a pass. Oh, and it's going to go the other way. That foul is going to be on Crum, I believe. And I believe he fouls out. Yep, that's on Crum. So one of their leading scorers of the night is now out for the last 3 minutes of the game.
That's a big blow for the Panthers.
Well, they just insert another guy who's approaching double digits anyway. So, they've had a lot of even distribution.
At the line will be number 11, Deontay Curry.
Deontay Curry will get 2 at the line now. He hasn't done much offensively, but his presence is definitely felt on the defensive side. He knocks that one down crisp.
I think that's what's gonna hurt the Panthers a lot is the fact that the Bears are in double bonus.
Absolutely.
That's what's gonna hurt them a lot coming down this stretch if they're still looking to come back in this ball game.
Well, Curry misses the second, but it is a 2-possession game. Close to that 10 seconds, not quite long enough in the backcourt. Bears just gonna try to make life difficult for the Panthers now. Oh, that's a quick trigger. And the Bears come away with the rebound. P.J. Davis, smallest guy out there, just about comes away with it.
Folks, oh man.
Oh, and Curry with the rebound, and it's gangbusters.
He's got those long arms.
And the ball is everywhere. Greenbrier tried to get a timeout in. They couldn't.
Fett with a 3, no good.
No gravy there. And that was an absolutely chaotic minute of ball there. P.J. Davis going to get 2 shots at the line. That looked like an intentional foul. Well, not like an intentional foul, but they meant to foul there. And that's interesting strategy to deploy with 2 minutes left.
I'm a little confused why they were doing that. There's a lot of time on the clock.
Well, I guess if there's a guy you want to foul, it'd probably be P.J. Davis. He's 2 for 5.
Yeah.
And Greenbrier going to ice him a little bit, and it misses the practice shot.
He missed his practice shot.
So, you know, PJ's had a tough night shooting, as he's currently 2 for 5 from the field, 2 for 5 from the line. Excuse me, 2 for 6 from the line. Well, 2 for 4. He's got 2 coming. So I got ahead of myself here on the. So hopefully he'll be 4 for 6 from the line. But if you're Coach Hill, you know, you just got to be telling them, man, just settle down, fellas. You know, keep doing what worked earlier. You know, they've been sending people at you. They've handled that all night. They just haven't hit shots in the second half. And I think some of it is they've gotten a little over passive.
Yeah.
And nobody's really taken charge there. And, you know, maybe I don't want to say they've gotten cute, but I think there has been a little, we're getting a little cute with the passing and all that.
I feel like I've seen
cross-court stuff.
I can't recall which game it was, but I feel like I've seen them do this before where they've kind of gone out to a pretty large lead and then started to not let their foot off the gas, but not
stick to what got them there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They just start getting a little bit, changed up the style of play a little bit.
Yeah. Which, again, was something that we talked about, thinking like, well, they've got nothing to play for one way or the other. So, I mean, you can't be too upset, but you don't want to, necessarily encourage it. Coach Hill giving the refs the business there. I'm not sure for what, but it's probably something they didn't see earlier.
Oh, I thought he was yelling at JJ over there.
Well, he could have been, yeah. Davis knocks them both down, so it's not the announcer jinx, but it worked. 4 for 6 from the free throw line. Bears now up 6.
Bears really need to guard the perimeter here. Don't give up any easy buckets from 3.
Oh, and they got the foul on Devontae West right there. So I would imagine that the pace of this game is about to screech to a halt here. That's West's 4th foul. Crum hits the first. So he hits double digits now with 10 points. Wholesale changes for Greenbrier. And a little long on that second one, but Deontay Curry there to... Oh, and here it is. And this, well, you would have liked to have seen him go for that. Darius Folks. Oh, couldn't convert it.
Sometimes those wide open ones are the hardest ones to make.
You're a little too wide open in the corner. The Bears have struggled from the corner tonight.
Yeah.
They've been able to hit it from the wings and straight on, but man, those corner ones, which are the shorter threes, just for whatever reason, haven't been able to knock those down. Good close out there. 1:20 left in this one, and it is a 2-point game as Gavin Wallace knocks the 3 down.
They needed that one bad.
They did indeed. Bears just gonna
foul it here in a second, I think.
Well, I think they're gonna try to trap and get away with something without fouling, and we got a timeout for the Bears.
Yeah.
102 left in this one, a 2-point lead. It was 21 points. That is the story of the night. Well, Tracy, we know that's not going to work in the state tournament, but I would imagine there's a different vibe in the state tournament than in a game that you really have nothing to play for one way or the other. Not to excuse blowing a 21-point lead. Don't get it twisted here. But as we've been talking about, the Bears have kind of been a little lax, and it's hard to turn it back on, especially when you've got the Panthers, who are definitely playing for something still, turning the heat up. And you know, deep in the back of your head, it's like, well, you know, we don't want to lose, but if we do, you know, no big deal. But you would like to think that, you know, they want to play spoiler.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because if Greenbrier does end up losing this game, you know, their playoff hopes are dashed. They've got to have this win. Both teams in the double bonus now, as the Bears have no more fouls to give. 2 timeouts left for them, 1 timeout left for Greenbrier, and a minute left in this affair. 15 seconds on the shot clock, and Darius Folks just putting it on Sam Bush over there, which that's a definite mismatch. Oh, we're going to get the foul before, and I'm not sure they got that on. They got that on Stallings. It's only his first foul. But
I didn't see that one. So.
I think he got him on the arm as he was trying to make the pass.
So the Panthers are hoping for at least a miss right here.
Well, he knocks down the first one, so if he can knock down the second here, it would go a long way. It would make it a 2-possession game. But at this point, the way that Greenbrier's hitting the 3 and West does knock it down.
So West knocking down those 2 right there, making it a 2-possession game. The Panthers really are hoping for a quick score so they can.
Well, there it is.
There it is. They're trying to get a quick score so they don't have to foul coming back.
Well, they better think about it anyways.
Well, yeah, it doesn't look like the clock is separated as much as I thought it was.
Yeah, there's not a lot of time, so.
I thought they were going to have at least a few seconds, but they're going to have to foul. They're going to have to foul.
Well, they're going to throw the trap at him. Oh, and you got to call that one, guys. Gee whiz. That was a lot of body. I'm not sure what Coach Gardner over here is complaining about. Obvious foul on Darius Folks, who will get 2 at the line. I'm not sure what fundamental basketball is, but
I'm not sure either.
Misses the first. So he needs to bury the second one to at least, you know, play for the ties. And can't hit that one. So Greenbrier with the chance at redemption.
Just like this last matchup.
So what happened the last time? Oh, and they get the timeout in. I'm not sure what Crum was waiting for.
Just like that last
Just
matchup.
like the last one, except the Bears had to fight back in that affair. Score update for you, just on the collegiate level, just because I've got it here now. Arkansas State thumping the Cajuns of Louisiana Lafayette. It's currently 44-28.
And shout out to the team on the hill. They're leading Texas 23-16.
Oh, okay.
Missing one of their best players right now.
Wow, how about it? Big one there for Arky State, though, is they're looking to try to get into that top 2 seeding because I don't know if you've seen the Sun Belt bracket. It is a disaster.
Really?
Yeah, you basically get it. So if you're a top 2 seed, you're basically in the semifinals. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up for you real quick.
Well, before you bring that up, the Christian has brought this to a 10-point game.
Oh, okay. So all kinds of crazy stuff happening across the network here tonight.
Yeah. Crazy stuff going across the network. You might want to stick here, though, for these last.
Oh, yeah. So here you go. Here's what their bracket looks like in the Sun Belt. So it's just individual games everywhere.
What?
Yeah.
I don't like that.
No, I'm not a big fan either. It totally takes away the Cinderella aspect of it. But right now, Cinderella. Oh, he buries it. There's 2 seconds left, and we're going to get bonus basketball here in Greenbrier.
Does the clock not stop when they make a bucket?
It does not stop. Oh, mercy me. It is 62 all. Oh, Panthers hit one. Jake's got to burn some steam here real quick. Oh, Panthers hit one with about 3 seconds left. And we are going to overtime. My, oh my. Well, there you have it. So now we got a little more time to talk Sunbelt hoop. Like I said, Jake had to walk off here, so I guess it's my show now, so I'll do what I want. But yeah, no, Arkansas State looking to creep up into those top 2 seeds because, like I said, you basically get to the Final Four if you're the 1 or the 2 seed. Now, not that the 3 or the 4 is awful, but then you got to win 3 games in 3 days, which, not completely out of the realm of possibility. But yeah, wonky bracket for the Sun Belt. Y'all might want to check that out. It's basically just 2 long brackets from the bottom. If you're the 13 or the 14 seed, you theoretically have to win, I believe it's 7 games over the course of a week to win the title, or the tournament title, I should say. So we got to get guys rearranged here for the tip-off, which I'm not sure which way. Nobody knows which way they're going. Okay, so the Bears on your screen will be going right to left. Greenbrier going left to right, just as it was in the second half. All right, we finally got that sorted out, and Greenbrier controls the tip. And Devontae West has got the rebound. So we've got a foul there, and now the fouls do reset because we're in an extra period, so no shots unless they got him on the shot. Or at least as I know it.
I didn't really see.
Oh, well, so did they get him on the shot?
I didn't. Okay, wait, so I think they're correcting it.
So he's getting 2 shots. Okay.
Was he shooting?
I guess he was in the act of shooting. I
didn't see him shoot, but
I thought the fouls would reset, and nobody's necessarily in double bonus because they're sitting at 0. But
right.
Maybe what do I know? And he's a little long on that second one. So Davis, 5 for 8 from the free throw line. And that play has killed the Bears all night. And the only thing that's saving them, and I think Stallings got about 3 rebounds there.
I think another thing that's killing the Bears is missed free throws.
Absolutely.
They've missed so many free throws there in the fourth quarter. This wouldn't even be a game right now if they would have made their free throws.
Well, or taking their foot off the gas. I think it's hard to turn it back on.
Yeah.
J.J. Wise, with the step back.
I think the ball got touched in the air.
He wanted it. Deontay Curry pokes it out. And right now, Greenbrier with a 1-point lead, 3 minutes to go in the first overtime period. So again, you got to wonder what the Bears' psyche is right now. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say they don't care, but when you don't have anything to play for, it's a little harder. And Taylor Crum on the floater there gives them a 3-point lead under 3 minutes left. Oh, nifty passing. And we're going to get a jump ball. That'll stay with the Bears. So that could loom large in this game. Greenbrier coaching staff awfully fired up over there.
Yeah.
About all kinds of stuff. All right, so Bears will inbound it now. Devontae West sizing it up. Oh, we got a block. I thought they were going to call the charge there. But Devontae West is going to get 2 free throws.
It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter what happens. If there's a call going the Bears' way, you're going to hear a whole lot of boos coming from this arena.
So there's a couple of guys sitting on 4 fouls currently for the Panthers, and that is Mason Stallings, who just picked up his 4th there, but also to Peyton Fett, who has really, I think, was the catalyst of this whole thing for Greenbrier. Hit a couple of threes and really got the juices flowing.
Definitely.
For them. Vontae West knocks them both down. He's been perfect from the line. 1-point lead for the Panthers now. Oh, I thought Curry was going to die for that one, but probably better safe than sorry. And, he's going to get the and one. So Crum will go to the line for 1. And that's Deontay Curry's first foul. So it could be a bit of a dagger, and that's 16, possibly 17 now for Crum, who has also gotten rolling here in the latter stages of the game.
That gives them a 2-possession lead.
Yeah. So again, what was once a 21-point lead at halftime is now a 4-point deficit for the Bears here in overtime.
They're playing really good defense right now. Got to give it to the Panthers.
Absolutely. Bears just can't seem to penetrate. P.J. Davis, what a friendly roll. That was a tough shot. 150 and counting here, 69-67. On the road in Greenbrier. Jay Bird, Jake Hall with you here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network. And we've got a doozy for you. Oh, that was steps there.
Foul! I don't know how that's not a foul against the Panthers. That was ridiculous.
That's a second foul. That's an over the back. Oh, and P.J. Davis.
Foul.
Oh, and J.J. Wise off to the races.
Get to it. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, Darius Folks ties it up. 1:16 left. I think the juices are flowing once again for the Bears. I know they're flowing for Will over there. He's hollering now.
Well, I mean, there was two separate occasions.
I think there was about 3 fouls over there that got let go. At least one over the back over there, and then even the nudge on P.J. Davis there.
And, I mean, you've got a lot of people hollering for fouls on one end of the court and you haven't really seen too much frustration on this end of the court, but I think it's going to have to start coming from this end as well, because I feel like the officials might be giving in just a hair to one side.
Absolutely. Like they're getting influenced a little bit by the environment.
For sure.
And it tends to happen. But as it stands, 69 all, 1:16 left. Oh, okay, so they put everybody's fouls back up there, so it is double bonus for both teams going forward here. They reset it, so I thought maybe they reset it in the overtime. I didn't think that was the case, but I was like, maybe I'm wrong.
It just took them a while to put it on the scoreboard.
Oh, yeah.
They're usually pretty quick about it.
No, well, I was thinking maybe they should have called 5 fouls down here, and that's what they were putting up there. Bears got to clamp it down now. 1:16 to go. 69 all. Again, though, Bears gain nothing or lose nothing. They are locked into the 3 seed against Farmington come Wednesday in the state tournament. Greenbrier trying to just get into the state tournament, and it starts with them tonight. Crum finds Stallings, and that combination has been lethal in the second half. Folks has got to get rid of the ball, and that was an errant pass.
What was that? What happened? What did they call?
I'm not sure. I don't know what they called there. I didn't even see a signal. I didn't even hear a whistle.
A what? Oh.
So what was the call?
closely guarded turnover. So he was so closely guarded that it's an automatic turnover, I guess.
I mean, that's got to be a 5 count. I don't think he was in the corner that long.
I think it might be the dumbest rule I've ever heard. But
oh, and he almost came back away with it. So 10-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Bears have got to clamp it down here just to have a chance to force a second OT. It's always something with the Bears. There's never just any normal foul calls with them. They find the ones deep in the bag. Oh, great hands by Darius Folks. Oh, they got the timeout for the Bears.
They got the timeout.
Man. Yeah, Greenbrier over here calling for a jump ball, but they didn't have possession.
Yeah.
And nor was it long enough to be considered a jump ball, so I'm not sure what everybody's complaining about, really. So we got a 30-second, or was that a full timeout?
I'm not sure.
Either
He's
way,
not gonna signal now.
Yeah, he was doing a bunch of other stuff too. But as it stands, Bears will have possession, no jump ball. Now the jump ball arrow is with Greenbrier, so if that does become a thing, that is where it'll go. But I'm not sure why everybody wanted a jump ball there. It, wasn't a jump ball. In fact, they didn't even have a hand on it for more than, a blink.
So I don't know if you pay attention to college baseball at all, but there's some teams in the SEC that their fan bases, they don't really get into the college baseball sphere. But when you watch, like the Razorbacks, just for say, play them, you see a fan base arguing balls and strikes, and it's very clear they don't know where the balls and strikes actually are. And that's kind of how this arena feels right now. It kind of seems like they don't really know.
They're just griping about everything.
Yeah, they don't really know the game of basketball is what it just kind of feels like to me. But
well, they're the more desperate team, obviously, so you'd understand that everything is going to be judged a little more harshly, considering the stakes are very, very high for them. And also, too, considering where they came from. I mean, again, they were 21 points down.
Yeah.
And now they're on the verge of pulling this one out.
So it's a 9-point game between Maumelle and Christian right now.
Wow. Not sure what the Bears are doing here. Looks like they're going to hold for the final shot, maybe. Oh, they got the rebound. They've got a shot.
You got time. You got time.
They got a shot. P.J. Davis for the win.
Oh man. That's too bad. That's too bad.
It was close. It was close for the Bears.
Yeah, close one for the Bears. That was a hard game to give away. The Bears struggled in that fourth quarter, scoring the ball. And credit to the Panthers, they really just stepped their defensive game up, and we're doing a good job on the offensive boards. That was kind of their mojo.
Yeah.
And
obviously they're the more desperate team,
right?
And I think that showed in the second half.
No, it was definitely a who wants it more type of thing, and that's how it worked out for them. But if they make it to the playoffs, good for them. But right now, they're not making it into the playoffs. So,
yeah, I'm not sure what Catholic has got left. But I do know that Greenbrier has a rival game. I believe it's with Bologna left on their schedule. So that one could be fun, especially, again, with the stakes as high as they are for them. But again, hard-fought game. You tip your hat to them.
Yeah.
But again, Bears, nothing changed. They are still in the playoffs. They are still the 3 seed. They are still taking on Farmington. You hate to lose, but really in the big scheme of things, okay. So you hope
it's hard to win on the road in this league. It's been shown time and time again. No matter who you're playing, when you're playing on somebody else's court, this is a tough division to win in. It is what it is. You got a team in the Panthers back against the wall. They've got to win this if they even want to have a shot of getting in, and they look like it tonight. They played hard. Not that the Bears didn't play hard, but it definitely felt like this arena and this whole bench on this side had a little bit more oomph to them.
Well, they woke up for sure in the second half. Well, Catholic has got Maumelle left on their schedule, which, who knows what's going to happen with that game. That one could still loom large. And obviously, you know, Catholic will want to be some giant killers. Plus, now the way things stand, they might need that game in order to get in. But right now, just to double check what Greenbrier has left on their schedule, I do believe it is Valonia. It is Valonia, so a rival game to end the year. They'll be on the road at Valonia.
That's going to be a tough one to win for. Also, that's going to be a tough one to win for them.
Absolutely. So they've still got their work cut out for them. But as it stands, they pull this one out tonight, a 71-69 win for the home team in Greenbrier, erasing a 21-point halftime deficit. So it was definitely a battle. You know, I think if you look at it in the big scheme of things, maybe this is a good one for the Bears, just because, you know, you get humbled a little bit, and knowing that, okay, we can't just be too cute, we've got to execute for the entirety of a game, for a full 32 minutes. Because, you know, you're not going to pull that kind of stuff in brackets. Everybody's good in the brackets. You know, even those 4 seeds, I mean, they get in for a reason. And again, a team like Farmington, who I believe are like 24-5 on the season.
Yeah.
You know, even if you have that 21-point lead, you better keep flooding it. And but again, a lot of good things from the Bears. The 3-ball was hot, at least until it wasn't. And defensively, I think there's some things that they can take away from this. You know, rebounding in the second half. It's something they've had to contend with for most of the year because they're a smaller team.
Right.
And it's something that they've done pretty successfully, and I think they just got bully-balled a little bit by this Greenbrier team. And again, this reflects the first meeting of this team where Greenbrier had a chance to send it to overtime, and they blew it. Well, they returned the favor. So this is definitely a close matchup. And really, you know, and again, I'm not sure how Farmington plays, but I want to say they're probably something similar to Greenbrier. I'm not sure what kind of size they have or anything like that. I'm just kind of unfamiliar with them, just to be honest here, chat. So, you know, it's an unfortunate end to the season, but
well, the season's
not over. So, yeah, end to the regular season. Again, with a 71-69 loss on the road here in Greenbrier, an overtime loss at that. So again, the Bears are taking on Farmington on Wednesday. They'll be up in Paragould. They will be the 3 seed, Farmington the 2 seed. And again, if you would like to sponsor that trip, if you want to sponsor the state playoffs on the network here, give us a shout. We would love for that because the AAA is the AAA, and they do charge, you know, just for the rights to stream, $250 per game for the bat permission. So if you want to call Will at 501-620-9266, or you can holler at Steve, 501-960-2255. They can hook you up. Again, that 3-point sponsorship is looking juicy right now. You will get your name hollered out. Geez, I don't know how many times tonight. It was 10 times. So the Bears knocked down 10 threes tonight. And we called out half of Sherwood streets, it felt like, too. So, again, you know, that could be your business as well. So, again, give us a shout here. Or also, too, if you want to just help the guys out here on the Cash App, NSS Media is where you can shoot that to as well. That way you can get us up there and all that fun stuff, and we can bring you that Farmington game. Again, Wednesday at 5:30, this team will take on Farmington in the state tournament. I guess, Jake, any final thoughts here? I mean, a heartbreaker, but, you know, at the same time, it didn't change nothing.
Didn't change nothing. Good thing. Good to get one of these under your belt real fast, and now it's on to tournament time. Looking on to bigger things right now.
Yep, they are 4 games away from a state title, so we'll see if the Bears can pull it off. We certainly hope that you'll join us for that game. Tip-off is set for 5:30 on Wednesday, where the Sylvan Hills Bears will be taking on the Farmington Cardinals in the state playoffs. We certainly do enjoy having y'all along for the regular season. It's go time here. It's win or go home from this point on for the Sylvan Hills Bears. Again, 71-69 overtime loss in the season finale on the road in Greenbrier. For Jay Call, I'm Jay Burr, and for the rest of the cast and crew here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network, we will see you next week up in Paragould.